Hey guys, 9 people, 9 likes. I like it. Hello. So, of course, as all my lives are, this is an impromptu live. Goodness, my hair's a little frizzy. Hold on, I'm gonna put my hair up. Um, I wanted to do this because you guys know I've been taking some time to recover with my respiratory stuff after a crazy trip. As you guys know, as you can tell, I am back in my normal space. Excuse me. It's been a lot better, so I was like, I want to try my hand at doing readings. I want to see how I can hold up. You guys know how I am. Like when I don't get to like do the readings, I struggle. The Cappy in me really struggles when I don't get to like work. So I've just been trying to like honor that and take care of myself. I've also been getting a lot of very just clear instruction from my spirit team and as far as like taking care of myself in an interesting phase that I'm in right now. So I have been doing that too, but I had to. I had to connect with you guys today. I just had to. So since it's too late to do a weekly for this week, I decided it'd be kind of fun to do a live all signs check-in reading with you guys. And it'll be like for this present moment. Hi, Noelani. Hi. Aloha. So it's going to be for this present moment in time. And I'll probably post this to YouTube after the fact as well. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, I actually recorded this on Patreon. But anyway, yeah. And it'll have to post the next day because of the way YouTube works. Anyway, hi, Natasha. Hey, Mariana. 80 Islandia. Oh, that's a cool one. Hey, Jessica. Hi, guys. So I'm going to do that. I do also want to really dive back into the sign readings as well, but I really have to just like see how I am moment to moment. You guys know how it goes. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm going to wait a few minutes for everyone to kind of fill in while I put my hair up. I already have the space all ready to go and programmed. Give me a minute. Ah. Oh, this hair. And also because it's Mercury retrograde, like stuff has been kind of going awry in my home. Of course, naturally as I get back. Hold on. Okay. Oh, so much better. Feeling big fate on the horizon. There's definitely some good energy that is happening for the, well, I'm going to say for part of the collective. So actually, you know what? Let's do a little spiel before I get started. So for those of you who may or may not have been aware, there's been this huge split that's been happening since October. October is like, we've been like building up to it through the pandemic and everything, but October is when the split really happened and took place as far as like people have made their choices, right? And then we started to kind of separate into these very drastically different I want to say almost like parallel realities, but they're not even really parallel. And when it comes to time, it's kind of a funky thing, right? Because there's infinite timelines technically based off of your choices, but this split is very much like people who have made certain choices to continue on their specific karmic wheels will be continuing to do that, and then people who are not going to be doing that. So just think of it like that. But the last couple months, and I already told you guys, August was gonna be crazy. I knew August was gonna be crazy. I knew in March, April was gonna be a time where we were kind of like catapulted into like the chaos, and then August is when it was gonna peak. I totally feel like that's playing out. I don't know if that's playing out for you, but that's totally playing out for me. In a good way, though, in a really good way. And as far as the split goes, there's been a recent cementing of these realities and the divergence of these two collectives. Now it's like, again, it's like funky business, right? Because it's like we are all coexisting, but because of the split, like certain people can't perceive other people, certain people can't even like hear other people. It's very interesting, and there is a very different experience between the two. And you probably noticed it with people falling out of your life and things of that nature. 8-8. Okay, I didn't mean for this video to be this because I really was going to have this just be a check-in, but it wants to be spoken on. So Lionsgate this year, as we were approaching Lionsgate, I was feeling real weird about it. I was like, this doesn't feel like a normal Lionsgate. Something about it feels very strange. Uh-oh, is it time to shave my head? Might be time to shave. Something about it just felt weird and off. And then when it came, we had this wave of darkness kind of enter the scene, and it was like, whoa, okay. And I'm not the only one who felt it. I talked to many people who experienced this wave of darkness that came in like 8-8, 8-9. And I do feel, anytime we have a surge of light or positive momentum, darkness kind of gets kicked up, right? And it just is what it is. And so for Lionsgate this year, it's almost like it was an initiation through darkness in a way, I think, for some of us who are very aware of it or on the front lines, so to speak. So you may have experienced that in your own life as well, but we're definitely coming out of that in this clearing. And now we're at the end of, are we at the end of August? Wait, what's today? What's today? Oh yeah, that's right. It's the 29th. Yes, it's the 29th time. Now that we're at the end of August, we're about to have Venus go stationary direct. Doesn't mean all this retrograde stuff is over, because then we're going to enter the post shadow, where we're going to start to really integrate a lot of lessons and a lot of what we experienced through Venus retrograde and even the pre-shadow that started in June. Okay? So keep that in mind. Anything that's been going on since June, as far as like Leo energy or where Venus has been transiting your personal houses, or anything having to do with creativity, your relationship with money, your relationship with play and fun, and maybe even like sensuality, sexuality, right? All of that fun stuff. You're going to have some clarity and some grounding when it comes to things you've experienced the last couple of months. We do still have Mercury retrograde. On September 3rd is when Venus goes stationary direct, but September 4th, Jupiter goes retrograde. We've got a lot of other planets retrograde. And a lot of people have been talking a lot about the retrogrades. I think it just is what it is. It's strange. I feel like because of the bigger macro things going on, right? Like the split, this like the cementing of the split, this like wave of darkness that came in. I'm so like not even like worried about the retrogrades. I feel like I'm not even feeling them that drastically, right? As like compared to like when I normally do. Although Mercury retrograde has often been doing some interesting things for me. But yeah, so that's my little spiel as far as what has been going on as far as my own observation is concerned. I'm sure you guys have been seeing other things too, or there's other levels or layers of it in your own reality. My ADHD brain almost made me forget about the live. Well, I like literally had just posted it. So you're fine. You're fine. It's not like I posted this days ago. So nice to catch the live. Hi, Kren. Hi. Hi, naturally Nicole. So yeah. So this check-in for those guys who are coming in late is in lieu of not being able to do the weekly for this week. I am going to do the weekly for next week, today or tomorrow, depending on my energy. There's all these things I want to do, but I'm like, I know I need to pace myself. Like Happy just loves to take over. Okay, I just need to like pace myself. So let's go ahead and get started. Since we're in Virgo season, and if anybody's been waiting on the Leo birthday reading, I will do it. It's obviously just a little late or perfect timing, whatever. But I will do it at some point. But since we are in Virgo season, happy birthday Virgos, and belated to my Leos, we're gonna start with Virgo, okay? Let's do that. Yeah, we'll just do 820. So 2 decks came out that wanted to work with you guys. The Beyond Lumeria deck, which I got very excited. I was like, oh, you haven't been out in quite a bit. Personally, I've been doing a lot of... I don't even know the word for what I've been the last like couple of weeks. I'll just say I've been playing in the realms. I'll just say it that way. I've been playing in the realms. And Lemuria is one of those like interesting dimensional realities that I've been kind of tapping in and out of. And then we're also going to use the Runic Tarot. Now, I will say, as far as my own journey is concerned, I'm only bringing this up because we are a collective and we're a soul fam. So we tend to experience very similar things, right? That's why we like to come together and talk and hang out. That's one of my favorite decks. Found it on Kauai when you used it in the past. It's such a Hawaii deck too. Well, Lemuria, right? Makes sense. Hi, I took a chance it was today. My notification kept saying it was happening tomorrow. That's weird. Timeline shit. I'm also like highly protected right now. So that's the other thing too. If you miss my videos or you're wondering if I posted a video, just double, triple check. Cause like they're really covering my ass right now. Just to let you guys know. Anyway, so what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the pantheons. Thank you. The Egyptian pantheon and the Norse pantheon have been coming up a lot for me recently, more so the Egyptian one. And I even wanted to pull a third deck out, but that felt like too much since we're doing all the signs right now. But you guys might be feeling that too. Sekhmet in particular has been coming up a lot for me. She's been working with me on some personal stuff. Horus has been coming up a lot. Isis has been coming up a lot. And as far as the Norse pantheon is concerned, Freya has actually been coming up, which I work with her from time to time. I work way more. I usually work closer with Odin in particular. But that's been interesting. So I'm just sharing. And obviously you can tell I haven't like spoken to humans with my own voice in a long time. So I'm like, I missed you guys. Plus my respiratory system's been all haywire. So I'm like, oh, I get to talk. My YouTube said the same thing. That's so weird. So weird. Just moved back to Long Beach and went vegan. I feel like I'm in a whole new world. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on for those of us who are in that group of split where it's like we've made certain choices to really elevate our way of life and really like devote ourselves to like integrity, especially in our spirituality and even just the concept of love, really. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm very excited for everybody who's in this reality with us. Anyway, let's get started because you guys know me. I will just talk and talk and talk and talk forever. Okay. We're going to start with Virgos. What's going on for my Virgos? Definitely getting sound. Definitely getting sound. Also could be going on a lot with the throat chakra. But they're saying specifically sound. You could be having some clairaudient experiences. You could be drawn to music at this time, or even just frequencies, binaural beats, that sort of deal. But sound. I'm hearing sensitivity. There's an increased sensitivity with sound happening for my Virgos, it seems. Okay. Wow. Am I taking these? No. Okay. The deck just wants to talk. Virgos. Ooh, what is this? Okay, so Virgos, whoever's resonating with this in the Virgo collective, and again, you guys know how this is, right? It's like I'm tapping into the collective energy of Virgo, which also means anybody who's in the energy field of my Virgos. So this might not be you, so keep that in mind as well, or someone you live with. So there's increased sensitivity that I'm getting with you, particularly with clairaudience and sound. But I also just got this like this like wave of like grossness. But because you're growing in sensitivity, you're going to be sensitive to also the denser energies. It's just, I felt like a wave of it, like a little like stream of grossness. That's just there. It's there. We'll see if it comes out as anything to be worried about. Virgo. Touch. Okay, Virgos, I'm getting a lot about the senses with you because now they just drew me to the sense of touch. We already touched on hearing and now I'm getting touch. What's in Taurus right now? Jupiter and Uranus are in Taurus right now because that feels very Taurian to me. The senses. I'm just gonna say your sensitivity in all of your senses is growing. Right now, I would be mindful about what you're touching. Ooh, and who you're touching. Okay. Yeah, be mindful of what and who you're touching, Virgos. You could just be very sensitive to picking up on things even more than usual. Any messages or insights from my Virgos? Oh, we like it. So healing came out for you guys. 30 breaking down to a 3. I like this card coming out because this is, I think that also falls really in line with this growing sensitivity. There's an ability of healing that's coming with that, an ability of transmuting energy that's coming with that. Some of you, it's been there and you're just becoming privy to it or how to utilize it. You could have healing hands. Some of you could have healing hands. Some of you could have healing voice. It's something about the senses. Yeah, the gift of healing through your senses is how it's coming through. The gift of healing through your senses. The gift of healing through your senses. You could also be going through a clearing yourself right now as well, Virgos. A lot about touch and sound, though, mostly when it comes to the senses. Let's go ahead and do the runic tarot. Yeah, now I'm getting the emotions. Now I'm getting the emotions. Virgo, some of you are also learning to sort what is yours and what's not. Where you end and other people start, even if it's just external energies. Whoa! Cards are violent today. Hold on. Nice. Very nice. Four of Cups and the Chariot. This is getting out of a slump. I like it. This is getting out of a slump. This is getting out of boredom. This is getting out of the mundane. With this growing sensitivity, and again, some of you could be going through your own healing as a result of this too. It's like you're suddenly excited again. You're suddenly excited or rejuvenated or feel alive again. It almost feels like waking up from a slumber is kind of how it feels. But yeah, from feeling like life is kind of like, like, you know, it's just like day in, day out, day in, day out. This is what it is. This is what it is. And suddenly it's like the world is different now. The world is different now. Something within you has become awakened and alive, including your senses and sensitivity. That could also be part of it too. Like that's almost like the sign that your energy has become revitalized. How do I want to say this? Yeah, it's like as your senses have become more sensitive, everything feels a little newer because you're experiencing it in a new way. Yeah, the world is new for you. Okay. Feels good. We like. Anything else for my Virgos? A lot of water energy. They're pointing that out to me for you. That's actually I think these are both Cancer. No, Four Cups is Scorpio. Wait a minute. No, it's Cancer. We'll say Scorpio energy is on there too, because I must have wanted to say it for a reason, but a lot of water energy. Anything else for my Virgos? Nice. Nice. Three of Wands. Hopeful. Optimistic. Expectant. Meeting point. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Meeting point. Four of Cups with the Chariot and the Three of Wands. This feels like you're in your chariot. You have this mindset of Three of Wands because suddenly life is new again, or the world is new, or it's like, again, you've been awakened to experiencing life in a new way, a more sensitive way, and also probably as a result of having your own clearing or healing as well. But with the Three of Wands, I got meeting point. Like a meeting point on your journey. This could be you meeting someone or a group of people, or even just meeting, almost like merging with your future self. Interesting. Merging with your future self. It's hitting a milestone. I don't know. I don't think you've hit it yet. No. Or no, you haven't. You haven't hit this meeting point yet. It's a meeting point on your journey where it's a milestone. You just keep getting it like that. It's a milestone. It's a very clear indication that things are different, or it's an indication of meeting a specific person or a group of people, where that optimism and your expectation of the new is made manifest. Thank you. Is made manifest. So yeah, Virgos, I feel like you're on your way. You're on your way to experiencing a new life or a new experience of life, but there's going to be a specific moment, a milestone. They keep saying it's a milestone where it's fully manifested in your reality, where you fully recognize it, where it's like, oh shit, it is different now and I'm never going back. Interesting. All right, let's see if anything else wants to come up for my Virgos, and then we will wrap this up. I'm going to try to keep these short because, you know, all the signs. That's a lot of signs. It's a lot of readings. Anything else for my Virgos? Nine of Cups. Oh, nice. Wish fulfillment, emotional contentment, like on an individual level. This is you being happy. Is you being very happy. That is the moment when things are made manifest, when you have that moment of recognition, when you hit that milestone. And it's like, oh, I've arrived. Oh, it's here. It's nice. Anything else for my Virgos? This slump is bothering me though, but oh, interesting. On the bottom, we have the Devil. I feel like it's funny because I was just tuning into the slump. I think this is just about the slump. Okay. And again, I feel like you're moving out of this. I feel like you're mostly out of this already. And some of you may even be ahead of the game, ahead of the Virgo collective, where you're already like at the Nine of Cups. But yeah, there's something about this slump that I don't like. And I can feel that like dense energy. It feels can feel a little depressed, can feel a little like doubtful, a little like humdrum. It doesn't feel very good. It feels like mud is how it feels. And I feel like the Devil coming in the overall, I feel like is really just representing that, just indicating the fact that you will be triumphant over that slump, over that grossness. And for those of you where you experience that wave of darkness like I did, It's representing that as well. Okay. Underneath that, I will say we do have the Queen of Wands, which I like for you. This is Aries energy. This is that confidence, that vitality of being able to make shit happen. She is a mystic. She is basically a magician in her own right, and you can totally make that happen. The other thing I'm not liking, though, that I keep getting with this like dense energy, she did come in after the devil. Devil with the Queen of Wands is usually somebody who is shadowy. It's like shadowy in their magic, shadowy in their energy, right? Not saying that's you, saying that potentially this could be someone or energies that have been around you or are around you that you are also moving away from and cutting away from. It's very explicit in tarot when you have this combination. This is like someone who practices like dark magic, like explicitly. Not saying you're dealing with that, just saying that it's that kind of vibe of density and kind of like muddy grossness. But like I said, you're moving away from that. You're moving away from that, and you're going to be moving into the Nine of Cups if you embrace that Chariot energy. But I think you already are. So beautiful. Nice. Moving on. All right. Again, I just want to emphasize, I feel like that was for Virgos in transition who are not at the meeting point yet of the Nine of Cups. Okay? Okay. All right. We're going to do Libra next. Libra. Oh, your heart. I can feel your heart. Instantly, I can feel your heart. And it feels lit up like a Christmas tree, and that feels really good. Okay. I missed the first part too. Looking forward to going back to listen later. Crazy You're wearing Larimar. I've been called to it for the first time. Love your ring. It's interesting you say that. So this reappeared along with like two other things that reappeared all like literally within seconds of each other, like magic. And it was like, oh, my Larimar ring. And I just like put it on like a week or so ago. So it's funny you mentioned that because yeah, it literally reappeared when I needed to wear it again. So I was like, perfect. All right, but Libras, hold on, I'm gonna stop for a second. Yeah, Libras, you got a lot of heart energy on you. I feel a lot of green. They're showing me a lot of green. You'll be working in nature a lot, but that also represents the heart chakra and the heart space. It feels really grounded. It feels really grounded. It feels very joyful. I almost want to say laughter. Might be like a lot of laughter and giggles going on. Some inner child energy is coming out. It just feels good. It just feels really good, Libra. It's a great place to be. I feel like a lot of you are just experiencing this within yourself, but it could also be circumstances that are helping to bring this, I almost want to say light, to bring this light out of your heart. You could have had a recent heart clearing and heart opening as well, but I keep getting the color green, and it also feels very joyful and childlike and just open. It feels nice. They are showing me plants. Again, you could be working with plants a lot. I don't know the name of this plant. They're showing me like a vine-like plant. Usually when they show me vines, it is about connections or it is about personal growth. Sometimes it's about attachments, but I don't feel that energy. It's like, I feel like if anything, it's just about growth, personal growth. Libra. Can I get a card for my Libras, please, for this present moment? So it's interesting. We're moving from a lot of this earthy energy because now I just got the sun. I mean, sun is food for plants. Just made that connection. You could be really acknowledging the sun a lot or pulling in that sun solar energy or spending time communing with the sun to actually like some of you guys, this is like for very spiritual people, like very consciously having it energetically cleanse your body, cleanse your energy, give you vitality, just like the sun feeds plants, you're allowing the sun to feed you. That's for some of you, you'll know who you are. But yeah, a lot of earthy, grounded heart energy, and then I'm getting a lot of like solar, sun specific kind of energy going on with you. All right, Libra. You could have a lot of earth or fire in your chart as well, not necessarily, but just it could be the case. Libra. Let's see. She just did Virgo and is on Libra. And I didn't start with Aries, just so anybody who's coming in late. So this is only the second sign I'm doing. Hi, beautiful people. Hope you're feeling so much better. Oh, thank you. I just got a notification, so I'm excited to be on a live. I am feeling a lot better. I'm still taking it like moment to moment, which is why this is like test run. See how I hold up. But I've been doing a lot of work to try to clear this out because this is a lot of like energetic stuff too. So I'm doing a lot of work on that. All right. Ooh. It's funny. So full spectrum. So remember what I was saying? I was like, I get so much earth and then I got the sun with you. Doesn't this card just scream earth and sun? Earth and sun, earth and sun. That's all I see when I'm looking at this card. This is a card of activation and alignment. So it's interesting because I do feel this very blissful, joyful energy from you. I feel it pouring out of your heart. I feel like your heart is really lit up and you're really sitting there. You're really coming from that place, which is usually a sign that somebody is activated or is aligned or is really connected to that like present moment, blissful. I don't, almost honestly, the word godlike is actually coming through. God, goddess like energy. I also want to read this one. It wants to be read, so I'm going to read that to you guys really quickly. But that's what I'm getting for you. I'm getting this like aligned and activated, grounded and rooted and open and receptive energy with you. And it just feels really good. Okay. Like I almost want to say love is your word right now. Love and play and laughter is your word right now. Let's see. Step out of the black and white mentality of judgment. Go beyond the concepts of good and bad. This card invites you to honor the full spectrum of life and find a new way of perceiving your situation. When we judge something, we create a story around it. These stories often create limitation. Subconsciously, we gather so many of these stories over a lifetime. To heal our dis-ease and crystallize the new way, we need to create a space of no story where miraculous healing can happen. This space empowers us to be all we are and allows us to know our truth. I was getting a lot of like plants and earthy energy with you. You could be really focusing on making sacred space for yourself. That would facilitate this card coming out. Because honestly, I feel like you're on the other side of the whole releasing stories of what I feel from you, because I feel like you're just present and open. That's what I feel. You're present, you're open, you're in light. And that's literally being on the other side of being attached to stories and disease, right? But if you're not there, this is indicating that you have an opportunity to transition out of that and into this like more blissful, present, heart open energy. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some cards from the Runic Tarot. You're starting to believe yourself. I feel like you're starting to believe in you. Put it that way. You're starting to believe in you, which is also why I think there's so much inner child energy coming out. Like you're getting more comfortable with that part of you, which is a very pure and authentic part of ourselves, right? You're getting more comfortable with that. Anything else from my Librans? Anything else for my Librans? They're giving me the Earth Star chakra. You could benefit from working with that if you haven't already been doing that. It sits below the root, and it's actually what connects us to the Earth grid. It's just coming up. So browns will be good colors to connect to that energy, connect to that chakra point. Any messages or insights from my Librans? Let's see here. You feel ready to, what is this? You feel like it's like you've been prepared for something. You're ready for something. Ooh, Seven of Swords, not the card I expected to come out. This is Moon and Aquarius energy, Aqua Moon placement. I feel like you're moving past the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is, I'm getting illusion and self-sabotage, which is also what this card speaks of, right? When we get attached to stories, that hinders us, that keeps us from moving forward, that keeps us from, right, being present. I feel like a lot of you have worked through a lot of stuff in relation to that. And if you haven't, Libra, I hate to 5522, by the way, for people that likes, which would make 77. Anyway, yeah, Libra, if you haven't worked through some stories that you're attaching to about yourself, even like self-image about yourself, I really feel like it would affect your inner child a lot. It's time. It's time. It's time to work through that if you haven't. Again, I feel like a lot of my Librans have, but apparently some of us have not. Okay. Suddenly got a lot of Scorpio energy just came in. Yeah, I just got a lot of Scorpio energy, feeling like very heavy on like vulture energy, Sekhmet energy, death magic, devouring is like the word that's coming up. Yeah, devouring those stories, letting however you work with death magic or scorpionic energy, like that energy of where we destroy and dismantle things and let things go, right? Some of you might work with an animal that helps you do that. Some of you guys might work with a god or goddess that helps you do that. Some of you guys might have like your own way of doing that for yourself. However you go about the process of death magic, those stories need to be eaten away and devoured and disposed of, like, and transmuted. That's how it's coming through to me, like literally eaten away and disposed of. Very scorpionic. Anything else from my Librans? I feel like for Libras who've already been through this phase, this is what you went through. And for those who haven't been through it yet, this is what you're in store for if you decide to embrace this process. Okay. Oh, Libra. 7 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. That I knew I felt that conflict. Like when the 7 of Swords came out, I almost felt this like being baited, like, like feeding into the narratives, feeding into the stories and letting people bait you like into conflict, or letting people like trigger you and like poke at you, right? Like I was kind of getting that feeling, and then we get the 5 of Wands coming out. Ugh. Don't let people bait you, Libra. For those who haven't worked through this already, do not let people bait you, okay? Don't let it happen. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It just puts you in a lower vibe, a lower frequency, and it keeps you attached to those narratives. It keeps you attached to those triggers. Like, do not let it happen. Yeah, let's get another one. And that's the thing. It's like there's always going to be shadowy stuff. There's always going to be like dark stuff within and without. Like that's just the balance of things, right? But it's how you deal with it that will shape your experience and your reality. How you choose to see it, how you choose to think of it will shape your reality and your experiences with people. Am I taking those? No. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, I lasted 30-some minutes. And that wasn't bad. Can I get another card for Libra? I said these were going to be short, and they're clearly not. Could not help myself. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. King of Swords. Look at the shadow, the distortions, the narrative, the attachments, the dark shit, whether it's your own stuff or people bringing that shit to you, right? Look at it through the eyes of a King of Swords. That is Aquarian energy. That's a lot of air. That's like air on air energy. The king is the master of air, the master of intellect, the master of discernment and communication. So look at it from that higher mind. Is that an eagle? Yeah, I knew it was an eagle. Look at it through the eyes of the eagle, right? That higher mind, and don't fall into it. Just observe it for what it is and let it go and move on, right? And for those of you where you need to go, you don't need to, but for those of you where you're going to be going through or have gone through like a death scorpionic phase process, definitely devouring and cleaning out attachments and narratives and wounds and triggers wrapped up in that sort of energy. Okay. All right. Last little go for my Libras, and then we'll move on to Scorpio. The second I said Scorpio, I felt Scorpio come in and was like, no, wait your turn. I can already tell you, Scorpio is going to be charged. There's a lot of fire coming off Scorpio. Libra. Anything else for my Libras? Yes, innocence. I was going to say innocence. I should have called it. Okay. Oh, a lot of things just came in, Libra. Hold on. Beautiful. Innocence. Remember I was talking about the inner child? Now the inner child is here. Page of Cups. Standing up for your inner child is also part of this too. Look at it through the minds of like a father, a patriarchal energy, a protector energy, but within the self, for the self, right? This is about letting your inner child be able to be free and safe, to be open so you can be present, so you can be authentic, so you can be happy, so you can be pure, so you can be aligned, right? All of that. Get in that King of Swords energy within yourself to protect your inner child and let your inner child run free. But the reason it's coming out as King of Swords so that you practice discernment and intellect and higher wisdom in the face of these energies. When this comes up within, recognize it for what it is, deal with it so that your inner child can play innocently, so that you can be in your own version of innocence. And if someone comes at you like this, practice that discernment, intellect, and divine wisdom. Do what you got to do, say what you got to say, so that you can maintain your innocence. Okay? And then we have the Strength card. The strength of will and confidence and bravery to be able to do this, and also to have the mastery of self, right? The discipline of self to be able to harness that energy within, to deal. Very interesting reading for you, Libras. And then overall, we have the Ace of Wands. Ooh, Libra, and the Two of Cups. This is really nice. It's a lot of mastery, Libra, that you're practicing here so you can stay in that innocence of your inner child. And it's the Page of Cups, right? It's the heart, it's the emotions, so that you can really be with the right people. This is a total desire to have that equal exchange with like-minded people, with soul fam, with kinship, right? That's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you're aiming for. That's your end goal here, which I think you're totally doing. I think you're totally pulling that off for those of you who've already been practicing this or been through this death phase where it's like some self-work and shadow work. But if you're in the thick of it, what you really want is this. You just want connections. You want equal exchange, loving connections, and you can totally have that by having this self-mastery. Wow. Oh, damn, forgot the timestamp for Libra. Damn it. I even like wrote out all the signs already. Oops. Oh well. All right, Libra, congrats. Let's move on to Scorpio. I feel like Scorpio does not want a Lemuria deck. Scorpio, why do I feel like you're mad? Scorpio, I feel like you're on fire. Why do you feel like you're mad? Do I even have a deck that would be good for you right now? I don't have a fire deck. It's like you want a fire deck. I don't have a fire deck. Joining mad late, but we'll play catch up. Very happy to see you and glad you are rested. Thank you. I'm so late. It's okay, Rebecca. We're only doing the third sign. I started with Virgo. Yeah, Scorpio, like literally, I feel like your energy is very like demanding right now. And you're very fiery. And you want a fiery deck. I just don't think I have one. I mean, Isis is the closest one. All right. Isis is the closest one. So Scorpio, you're getting Isis. I was trying to only work with 2 decks today, but clearly that was not going to happen. All right. Timestamp for Scorpio before I forget. Jesus. Okay. What's up, Scorp? What's up with you? You feel very fired up. Could also be someone you're dealing with or someone in your field or someone you live with or are connected to. It doesn't have to be you. Keep that in mind. Oh, I could feel it in my solar. Like all of a sudden I felt this energy of my solar like hit my bridge, like where the heart and the solar meet, just like plummeted and like almost like I can't reach the heart. Scorpio, you might have some stuff going on with your heart chakra, like why it also could be like why you have such like intense energy going on in your solar. Because I want to say you're fired up or you're mad, but maybe that's not it. Maybe you just have a lot of energy that's just stuck in your solar. So they're telling me to mention this, so I'm just going to mention it. I had a very interesting conversation with a friend. How long ago was that? Oh God, time. Sometime in the last week. He was talking about his anger. And he had made the realization that he's actually just really sad. All anger is a sign of hurt in some way, shape, or form. Could be sadness. talking about this has so much energy churning up. Hold on. My crown's all tingly now. Oh my God. Oh. Scorpio, whether this is you, someone you know in your field, whatever, there's a difficulty with admitting the sadness, admitting the hurt. Oh my God. It's a lot of energy. Oh my God. It's like manifested as anger and frustration, or feeling restless. Potentially could even manifest as a way of like, I need an outlet, I need a distraction, I need to do this, I need to do that. Like not being able to sit with the self, whether it's you or someone else. What's really going on is this difficulty to admit that it's really just hurt. Just really deep hurt. Oh my God. Okay, let's continue. Oh. It just had to be said. It'll calm down. It'll calm down. I might act up a little bit through the reading depending on what happens, but totally in response to the energy. All right, Scorpio. Now that we've said it, now that we've called out the pink elephant in the room, let's actually do the reading. Ooh. All right. Why do I feel like the 7 Scorpions card is going to come out? We'll see. We'll see. That's what it is too. It's like the way the energy feels like poison in a way where it's like it's been the truth of it hasn't been spoken on, but it's been known. It hasn't been spoken on, but it's been known. And like that's kind of how I'm getting it, almost like every time it's not spoken, it's almost like getting stung internally. Like this, like a little bit of venom, a little bit of venom, a little bit of venom. And then the ways it does manifest, right, as restlessness or anger, is almost like detrimental, like poison. But it like, oh, just it needs to come out. Ooh. And it could have even, interesting, the way that they just brought that up to me, the way it was taken in, the way it has, like, was created, could have even been through very toxic, almost poisonous words. Am I taking these? Yes. I knew Sekhmet was here. I knew. Temple of Carnelian, this is the card of Sekhmet, entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. And then we have Knot of Isis, energetic stabilization with the buckle of the beloved. So I like that this is out here too. Scorpio, this is why this energy has to move. First of all, Sekhmet is here to help you. I knew Sekhmet was around. I was like, all this fiery, irritated energy, like I knew it was Sekhmet. I don't know if I said it, but I knew it. This card is coming out literally to help you liberate, okay? To liberate this, to purge this, to get this out. And then we have Knot of Isis. The reason that Sekhmet is here to help with this, right? Unleashing of the fire, unleashing of the anger, unleashing of the hurt, and just calling it what it is. Because Sekhmet is the destroyer, very Scorpio, but she's also goddess of love. She's goddess of war and love. She's very fascinating, which is also why she's the goddess of illness and healing, right? It's interesting that this term of poison keeps coming up. Excuse me. Because she can identify illness and poison and toxic shit to destroy it, and then give the gift of healing and liberation in that healing. That's why she's coming up in your reading. But it is for the reason of this, the Knot of Isis. This comes out when we are literally going through an integration of these higher versions of ourselves. And normally I say like different dimensional versions, but I say higher because this is literally like an activation and elevation, right? Whatever this like poisonous energy emotion is, it cannot exist during this integration or wherever it is that you're going or turning into. Okay. Wow. Ooh. Excuse me. Runic Tarot. Let's do it. Oh. Oh. Any other messages or insights for Scorpio? Any other messages or insights for Scorpio? Any other messages or insights for Scorpio? Hold on, I gotta blow my nose again. Oh. Okay. Wow. Emperor coming out. Very first card. It's an intense card to come out. It's Thor. Actually, in this depiction of the Emperor, Aries, Taurus energy, this is a card representing power and authority. That's why I feel like it's actually out here for you. This is about your power and your authority. It's interesting that Sekhmet is here to help you to liberate, because this is very masculine energy coming out here for you. I feel like, sorry. Excuse me. There's a dance happening with this very like Sekhmet feminine liberation of fire and anger and hurt, and this dance of power and authority in your masculine. There's power and authority to be had in masculine and feminine, in both, but I'm feeling the dance happening with you here. There may have been a lot going on in your reality recently when it comes to men, specifically men, of various kinds of relationships, coworkers, friendships, family, etc. Doesn't have to be like, specific kinds of relationships. It's relationships with men in particular may have been highlighted to you recently, or some kind of patterning there has been highlighted to you recently. It's the support. Okay, so we're in Venus retrograde right now, which means feminine energy is going through some sort of reevaluation, some growth period, some reworking. And normally when the Mars and Venus retrograde, I often find that the other side of the spectrum helps to ground and balance. Like on Mars retrograde, we had a lot of feminine energy come in to help ground and balance what we were going through. And now that Venus is going retrograde, we need masculine energy to ground and balance that. That's why I feel like the Emperor is here. It's about your own masculine energy, but also the masculines in your reality potentially even showing up for you at this time, or again, reevaluating your relationships with men or masculine energy, or these kinds of relationships in particular. So take that as it resonates. What I have noticed though about this Venus retrograde is that the male collective I've noticed a lot of men, and not saying all men, just saying I've noticed a certain collective of men that are really hurting right now. And I almost want to say, I almost feel like there's this extra, like, how do I want to say? Like almost like there's an awareness they're not even aware of, oh, time to show up and ground and protect and like hold space for feminine. But there's a lot of men who don't know how to do that or lack that in their life. And so it almost like intensifies suffering or like where they're hurting in relation to that themselves. It's just something I've noticed. Anyway, felt the need to mention that. Emperor, a lot to say there. Anything else for Scorpio? I really lost in that Emperor card. There's a lot going on in that Emperor card. And I get another card for Scorpio. Watch Empress come out. Watch the Empress come out. That'll be hysterical. Or the High Priestess. Let's see. Ooh, not too far off. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands making another appearance. Who had Queen of Wands before? Was it Virgo? I think it was Virgo. Or was it Libra? No, I think it was Virgo. Anyway, Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Oh, excuse me. Almost back to normal after that spell. But the Queen of Wands coming out, I'm actually getting it is about that fire I was picking up on with you, Scorpio. That fire, that anger, but it was in the form of the feminine. But I'm also getting desire. I am getting desire. I am getting passion here. This could also be manifesting in your reality as someone who does have a lot of passion for you, who is very attracted to you. That could absolutely be the case. And I am getting for a lot of you, that actually is the case. Like almost you're getting more attracted to people as you're going through this process of merging with this higher dimensional version of yourself and liberating your fire, liberating your passion, liberating your sensuality, and also speaking on the hurt, whatever hurt that needs to be spoken on, okay? But you're clearly moving into some very strong power and authority within yourself, and it looks really good. Anything else for Scorpio? Beautiful. Temperance coming out here. I love it. Because temperance means balance. Temperance means, yeah, let's take all that fire and let's liberate it and let's like temper it. Let's find a way all these elements and aspects of yourself can actually work and coexist. Let's calm it down so it doesn't burn out, right? That's why temperance is coming out here. Perfect. Also a temperance coming out. Usually when this card comes out, I get a little bit of angelic assistance vibe, a little bit of like, oh, there's a guardian around or there's a spirit guide around, and I do feel that, but it makes sense with this card coming out as well because you are going through this phase of elevation. Again, integrating this higher dimensional version of yourself. Some of you, it could be angelic, like literally moving into the angelic realms, working with the angelic realms or angelic version of you. Some of you, it's recognition of some star family that's coming through pretty clear. Syrian, some of you that's Syrian related. Cool. I feel like there's others that want to be spoken on, but that really wanted to be spoken on. Probably because we have the Isis deck out here. I just got Syrian with that. Let's see if anything else wants to come out for Scorpio. Okay, got one card. Anything else for Scorpio, please? That's weird how that just happened. Okay, so you know how we had the Emperor card out here. We had Emperor, Queen of Wands, and Temperance. Well, we had another card come out, which is Three of Wands. Virgo had this as well. And then the Hierophant came out, but when it landed on the table, it literally kicked the Emperor card across the table and took its place. Literally took its place. Elevation, right? The Hierophant is the High Priest. The Hierophant is basically a spiritual practitioner version of the Emperor. I consider the Hierophant to definitely be above the Emperor if we're talking like a hierarchical, like, way of looking at this. So it's interesting it came out that way, right? Because the Emperor, like, yeah, they can manage a lot, they have a lot of life experience, but the Hierophant is wizened spiritually in that same way. So it's very interesting it came out like that. And like I said, this is about your own masculine energy. But whatever we experience internally manifests externally in our relationships, hence relationships with men and why I mentioned that. But yes, this is about your evolution of soul and self, okay? But then we have the Three of Wands out here. Also very indicative of the changing times that you're experiencing along with this phase and process. You are moving into a new experience yourself, just like Virgos. Excuse me. You may be getting a lot of stuff coming up in your reality, Scorpio, with the divine masculine as a concept, as an energy, as a being. Take that as confirmation. Only because we do have both of the representations of divine masculines out here, literally the like material physical plane version, and then the practicing high priest version of that. And you are literally elevating in your energy while also liberating within your feminine power as well. So I wouldn't be surprised because I do feel that dance of masculine and feminine with you. Okay. Overall, Eight of Swords. This is part of what needs to be liberated here with the Seven of Cups. So while there's like pain that wants to be spoken on, there's fire that wants to be unleashed, desire that wants to be embodied, right? There's also this like restless confusion. And for some of you, there's fear in the mix of this too. Almost like you're afraid of your own power, Scorpio. See, you don't want me to say that. You're having a hard time with that. Like you're afraid of your own power. You can liberate yourself. The Fool, right? The Fool is liberated. The Fool doesn't carry any baggage. The Fool is fearless, right? And he's jumping to the Ten of Cups. Complete manifestation of happiness and joy in all forms, including house, relationships, home, family, all the things. So, Scorpio, you just need to liberate yourself. That's it. If you want to talk about all this simply, you just need to liberate yourself. That's all. And embrace your full power and this version of you, including this dance with you and the masculine. Why is it glitching? Let her speak, Scorpios. Is it glitching? Is it glitching? There's a lot of energy in this read because there's a lot of beautiful stuff in on the horizon for you, Scorpio, but you clearly got to get out of your own way to do that, okay? All right. Whew. Let's move on. Let's move on from that. I am going to put this on Do Not Disturb now because it's bugging me, so give me a second. Wait. What? But I just... Oh, okay. Okay. Do Not Disturb. Okay. Sorry. My bad. Okay. Saggies. Okay. God, we're an hour in. I really do talk a lot. I clearly cannot help myself. Hold on. Put that there. How many more signs do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my God, this is why I never do an all signs check-in. I thought it was my Wi-Fi, LOL. Oh no, it's just the energy of the read, I think. Okay, Sagittarius. Hold on. Sagittarius. Saggies, you're in your solar too. You feel very serious. Or you just focused? You might just be focused. You might just be focused. Let's see. Pulling from the Lumeria deck for Sag. You seem very sure about something, is what I'm getting with you. Yeah, you seem very sure, very certain, very focused, very set on something, is how that's coming through. Literally focused, LOL. The way it cleared up for Sag. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's like you're like, yeah, it's like you're so sure, you're so confident. You're very, I want to say, stuck on something. Maybe it's a path, maybe it's a truth, but it's like you're very sure about something. Can I get a card for Sagittarius? Can I get a card for Sagittarius, please? And it's in your gut. Like, it's not even here. Like, sure, you know it here, but like, you know it in your gut. You know it in your solar. Let's see. Ooh. No wonder you're like focused and kind of like serious. Realm Bridger. I feel mission work with you, Sag. That's what I feel here. I feel mission work. You're very sure that you know how something is supposed to go. You're very sure that you know like how something, yeah, like how it's supposed to go, how it works, how it functions, the puzzle. Like you get it. You get it and you see it. You see the connections. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, this feels like a task to me, or a job, or like a project, or mission work, like something you're like, I am so sure that I am the one who is supposed to do this and it's supposed to go like this. Like the orchestrator. Thank you, the orchestrator. You're the orchestrator of something and you're very sure about it. You know it. Okay. Okay, Saggy. Let's pull some cards. Any messages or insights for Saggies? Whoa. Wow. Well, if this doesn't say it all, Knight of Wands, the Star, and the Seven of Cups. The Sagittarius court card with the Star, enlightenment and healing and knowing, with the Seven of Cups. You ain't confused about anything. If you were confused or if you were uncertain or doubtful, you ain't anymore, with the Star card being there backing you, Sag, in your Knight of Wands energy. And you're off. You're off, you're going, you're focused, nothing's going to get in your way because you know, especially with the Star card being there, it could even have come through to you in the form of your intuition or a download, or it's just your faith, it's your belief, you're just so freaking confident. But the fact that it's a star also tells me that Spirit is backing you. So, nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's so weird. We had 44 people and now we have 56. Hope it's not glitching again. Let's see what else wants to come out for Saggies. Oh my God, Queen of Swords. Like we need any more cards to indicate how sure you are, how certain and clear you are on whatever it is that you feel so strongly about, so focused on, so absolute. It feels very absolute, like you're on a mission and you're ready and you see it and you get it and you're the one to know and to do it. Anything else for Saggies? If any of you, oh my, more swords, Knight of Swords. You got Libra and you got Gemini. I almost said Aquarius. It'd be interesting if the King shows up out here. This is you knowing, this is you speaking on it, and this is you taking action on it. It's so clear. It's crystal clear. There's like nothing else for me to say. If any of you have been in doubt or confusion, well, you ain't going to be for long with the Star card being there. Let's see what else wants to come out. Some of you could be utilizing other people as well, being the one who knows and who is so certain. You could be speaking and being like, hey, I need this. Can you help me with this? Da 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 da. Orchestrating to pull off this vision. It feels like a vision. Like you can see it. But yeah, some of you are actually talking to people to orchestrate others on this. Anything else for Sag? Anything else for Sagittarius? Wow. Now we have the Page of Cups landing on the Queen of Swords. More communication and honesty. When you have Swords and Cups, there's emotional honesty, but there's intellectual, factual honesty as well, right? Emotional truth and factual truth going on here. And it's also very innocent when you have the Page of Cups coming out. This is just a lot of you knowing and sharing, knowing and sharing, knowing and sharing, knowing and sharing, and acting on your truth. And then we have judgment. And it landed right on the Knight of Wands. This is why you're so sure, Sag, because it's like your soul freaking knows. Your soul knows, your intuition knows, your gut knows, your head knows, every little fiber of you just knows. And it's like, what am I waiting for? I'm not waiting for shit. That's why judgment is there. It's a pull from higher than you. With judgment in the star card, it's spirit basically guiding you and pulling you here. Overall, what I did find was interesting is that we do have the devil, which I feel like is probably tied up more with the Seven of Cups, that you are clearly leaping over. Clearly leaping over the Seven of Cups energy where there could be doubt or some kind of uncertainty or confusion. But once the star card enters the game, Spirit is giving you all the clarity you need, right? And even underneath the devil, we have the Fool, right? Leaping forward fearlessly. Fearlessly? Wasn't sure I said that right. Sag, you had such a short reading. I'm sorry, but it was like, you didn't need a reading, clearly. You clearly didn't need a reading. Some of you could be, I keep getting this like feeling of bringing people together too. You always get someone in my energy rather than me, which is awesome because I'm curious. Sorry, that totally distracted me. What was I saying? That's right. Some of you, this could really be about bringing people together for something bigger than yourself. Because some of you, this feels like mission work, you know, and I just keep getting that feeling of other people are involved. So some of you guys, that could be the case. And it could even just be family, bringing family together. So yeah, cool. Congrats, Sag. Easy reading. That was a great reading. I know. It was so cool. I was like, I love when it works out like that. Okay. Let's do Cappies. I feel like you're insulated, Cappy. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on with you? This is a weird energy for my Cappies. You feel insulated. You might just be hermiting. You could feel, maybe you're just taking some downtime. It feels like almost like you're protecting yourself too. It also has that feeling. You guys feel uncertain about something. Okay, Cappies. Again, this might not be for you. It could be someone that you're dealing with or someone who's in your field or again, you're connecting with, etc. I'm actually getting the word cloak. I am getting the word cloak. Hermit does wear a cloak, right? But that's because he goes into the cave. She goes into the cave to seek out the light, to seek out truth. You don't feel safe. You don't feel good about something. I'm gonna put it that way. You don't feel either grounded or certain or good about something. To be honest, I'm getting a little bit of almost like paranoia. Some of you could even just be insecurity or anxiety. And you're and you're wondering why you feel this way. Like, is something really not right about this? Is something really wrong with that or that person or this job, whatever it is? Or am I just being insecure? It's a question. It's a question you're asking yourself. So I feel like you're insulating yourself to figure that out. Some of you guys may be just in protection mode because you don't feel safe with this feeling. It's a very like uncertain feeling. I actually don't want to use the Lemuria deck with you. I feel like you need a different deck. Hold on. Let me see here. Yeah, something does not feel right, Cappies. Something doesn't feel right. Okay. We're going to use the spellcasting deck with you. It's actually making my solar react. Like I'm feeling a little nauseous. Something feels off. Any messages or insights from the Cappies? But again, is it your intuition or is it something else? Is it just an insecurity? Can I get a card from the Cappies? yeah, it's like my solar's like doing this, like either you're scared or anxious or insecure, or your body's like, no, don't make it stop, right? Oh, Cappies. Grieving. I'm late o'clock, but I'm so happy to see you back and healthy. Hi, Atlas. Yeah, this is a test run to see how I do with recording. I already had like one really bad coughing fit, but I blame Scorpio for that one. And I started with Virgo, so we still got a lot of reads to do. Yeah, grieving. Well, you guys know what grieving is. You don't need to explain grieving. It's indicative of a loss. Is it yours though? Some of you could be picking up on someone else's shit. I'll put it that way. Some of you could be picking up on someone else's shit. Someone else's pain, someone else's loss. Oh my God, I was just wondering when you'd pop up. Hey. Yeah, some of you could be picking up on someone else's energy. It might not be yours. God, but I keep getting pulled back between like, is it me? Is it real? Is it me? Is it real? Is it my intuition? Is it insecurity? Like, I keep getting pulled back to that question. So again, that's something that you're asking yourself. It's a perceived loss. Okay. So some of you guys could be picking up on someone's loss, whether they're talking about it or not. Others of you, it's almost like you're worried about a loss. And you're wondering, is my intuition telling me that this is lost, that it's done, that it's gone? Or am I just worried I'm going to lose it? I want to get one more for you. Well, that was fast. Look, home. Home is security. Home is a sense of stability. Home is foundation. Cappies, we're gonna pull cards to see how this is, what more this is about, but it could be manifesting differently for you guys. Either way, for some of you, I'm getting that you are like in your root, in your personal foundation, that you are scared of losing something or someone or a circumstance, whatever it is, that brings a sense of security to your life. That could be a job. That could be a relationship. That could be just an aspect of your lifestyle. But some of you guys are scared you're losing it or scared that it's already gone. But that's the thing about fear, right? It can create illusions, or it could be very legitimate, right? So we're going to see. But some of you guys, like I said, could also just be picking up on someone around you that's going through that. Okay? I can feel how uncertain you are about it. Getting into the runic tarot. Home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh. Any messages or insights for Cappies? You could have recently had something shake you too. Some of you guys, that could have been what's making you so uncertain, because I keep getting pulled to your lower chakras, like literally your root. I keep getting pulled to your root. Yes, I came in right for Cappy. You did. Perfect timing. It's funny because you guys were messaging as I had already started recording, and I was like, oh shit. Anyway, yeah, you're here. You made it. You made it. Okay. Yeah, it's like while I'm doing a lot of the solar, again, I keep getting pulled to the root. So this is clearly affecting all your lower chakras, whoever this is for. Are you taking these? Yeah, let's see. Oh. We have 9 of Pentacles. This is you in your foundation as an individual, right? But then we've got the 7 and the 10 of Wands. That 10 of Wands is where I actually feel this uncertainty. The 10 of Wands can indicate a few things. It can indicate like endings of work. It can indicate burdens of work or stress. And I'm getting stress. I'm getting a lot of stress here with you. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. And with that 7 of Wands is feeling like you got to fight or take a stand like you need to be brave in the face of something. I keep getting, Cappies, that you are really worried about your own sense of security or stability, or something that has made you feel very solid and safe, or something that maybe you felt very sure about. Oh, don't know what that was, sorry. Something that you felt very sure about and now you don't. Something is making you feel like you got to be a little on guard, like you got to be prepared to potentially have to fight to maintain it, or exert a lot of energy to maintain it, or even protect yourself. You see what I'm getting at here? This is about you feeling safe and solid and secure. And something's making you question if you are. Or if something in your life that makes you feel solid and secure is in danger or jeopardy. For some of you guys, it could be purely work related, with the Nine of Pentacles being out here, like material plane related. Anything else for my Cappies? Everyone's getting the Fool card. Ooh, okay, Cappies, we got the Fool. That feels like a challenge. That feels like a challenge to say, face your fear. Face your fear. Whatever has made you feel like the Nine of Pentacles, or added to you being the Nine of Pentacles, again, your own personal foundation of security, stability, financially, materially, even just in your self-esteem and confidence, your root and your solar. Again, I keep getting pulled to that. Whatever's kept you in that state of being, that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, face your fear of losing that. Because clearly you're worried. Clearly you're not sure. Clearly you're anxious and you're on guard, right? So if you're feeling that and you're not sure if you even should be worried about it or not, that says to me that it's fear. So face it. Unmask it. Why are you afraid? And what exactly are you afraid of? And if it actually is the case, or if it plays out, what will happen? What will you do? How will you adapt? What is it that you're afraid of? What is it that you're afraid of? The Fool is saying be fearless, right? So unmask the fear. Anything else for Cappies? Interesting. I'll show you guys in a second. I just want to get all the cards out here. Anything else for my Cappies? I knew it. I knew it was fear. I knew it was fear. So first of all, Four of Wands came popping out. Talk about stability and security. On all of the security and stability you're afraid of losing. Again, getting knocked out of the Nine of Pentacles status. But on the Fool, Eight of Swords, fear. Fear of your own making, imprisoning your mind of your own making. I knew it was fear. Oh my God. And overall, we have the Ten of Pentacles with the freaking Three of Wands. Ooh. And the Six of Cups with the Ace of Cups. There's a lot there. I can feel the layers to that. But before we hop over there, Cappy, whatever has been your security, your stability, your foundation that you have sat in on your own, whether it is financially, materially, or whether it's with your own confidence, your own self-esteem. For some of you guys, it could even be health, right? It's something that's been familiar and grounding and kept you safe. You can feel something is shifting. You're worried that it's in jeopardy. And all Spirit is saying is like, be fearless. Unmask your fear. Unmask your fear. Face it. Face your fear, unmask it, deal with it, and be fearless. Okay? That's what it's saying. Now, overall, Ten of Pentacles. You guys know Ten of Pentacles. That I've been referring to the Ten of Pentacles as like the physical container of your life, right? It's legacy, it's long-term health, it's family, it's inheritance, it's career, like long-standing career, like investing in houses, assets, like that's what the Ten of Pentacles is. So the container of your life, you've been at the 9, and now on the table up for questioning is your 10, right? We have the Three of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. There's something that's pulling you away from what you've been working on as far as your own sense of stability, which makes sense as to why you are worried about it, because something's actually been pulling you in another direction, and it looks like it's been pulling you to the past. Something about your past has been pulling on you, Capricorn, and almost been turning your head away from what you've been building, from what you've been cultivating, or what you have cultivated for yourself over the last, it's got to be years, with the 9 and the 10 being out here. Okay? Something from your past is calling you. And with the Ace of Cups being there, there's also a 5 of Cups there. Something from your past where your heart is still very invested in or attached to, or it speaks to your heart. That's why the grieving is there. That's why the grieving card is out. 5 of Cups is grief. It's sadness. It's loss. I want to say whatever that thing is from your past, acknowledge it, because I think that's the root of the fear. Could be rooted in family stuff. Could be rooted in your childhood, right? But it's clearly something from your past that your heart still yearns for, that you've actually lost already, or is no longer existing. Excuse me, or you're still attached to in some way. Maybe you're worried about history repeating itself. Could totally be the case. But I would visit that. Whatever the past is, visit it. Visit it, acknowledge it, look at it in the face, and realize what it is you're actually afraid of that comes from your past. And then move on, okay? You'll get clearer too if what you are actually worried about is actually in danger or not. You'll get very clear on that too. Very interesting reading, Cappies. I wish you luck on that. It's a little intense. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Aquas. Where are my aquas? Why do I don't know why I just got this feeling of a concert. Are you at a concert, Aqua? Are you busy being social and enjoying life, enjoying the arts? Is that... Oh, sorry guys, hold on. Give me a second, Aqua. Sorry. Oh. Ooh. Okay. All right, I think we're good. Okay, Aquas, you guys feel very like out. You feel like not home, not in the building. I feel like you guys are either like out being social, doing a lot of stuff, or you're like up in the realms. Like I feel like you're not very stationary right now, potentially not even very grounded right now. Yeah, I feel like you're being little busy bees. But let's go ahead and pull some cards. I'm actually going to use the spellcasting deck for you. I don't feel the Lumeria deck for you guys. Hold on, sorry. Such an ordeal. It's like, you got the cough, I gotta blow my nose, I gotta wipe my eyes. Okay. Aquas. What's going on for my Aquas? Aquarius. I feel like you guys are very involved in the realm of water. I want to say water and even the element of sound. Yeah, the elements of water and sound is what I'm feeling with you guys a lot. You could be drawn to the beach. You could be drawn to music right now. I think Virgo had something similar. Someone else had sound. I think it was Virgo. It's like you're frolicking in Neptune. Thank you. They're like, Neptune. Yeah, it's like you're frolicking in Neptune. There could be something transiting your Neptune placements right now. Neptune is in Pisces. That could, well, if you're Aqua rising, oh, then Neptune would be in your second house probably. If you guys are in, for some of my Aqua risings, not for all, obviously. which that could be actually kind of fun. That could be fun. That could be very fun. But yeah, you're frolicking in Neptune. Frolicking in Neptune. Okay. Aquarius. We do have the full moon in Pisces, like literally in a couple days, which, oh, by the way, I'll be live tomorrow to do the full moon in Pisces. Did I say full moon in Aquarius? And the full moon in Pisces, you could just be very much in your Pisces energy right now. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow for the full moon Pisces. Nice. Again, very Neptunian. We have compassion and beauty. Yeah, Aquas, I really feel like you're just in the vibes of really enjoying life right now with compassion and beauty being out here. It's like, it's literally like Neptune, Pisces, Aquarius, and Venus, right? That's completely like living it up. And if you are an Aqua rising, Pisces would be your second house, which second house is naturally Venusian, right? So that feels really good. That feels very good for my Aquas. You guys are just having a good time. Okay. A lot more gratitude and appreciation for life and the things in life that make us feel good. Again, Venusian. Let's go and pull some cards for you. Any messages or insights for my Aquas? Any messages or insights for my Aquas? Not Aquas. No, yeah, Aquas. I keep getting pulled to Pisces. I was like, no, I'm on Pisces. Aquas, you got something going on with Pisces right now. Okay. Again, could be about the full moon. Which actually, the day I'm recording, I'm pretty sure the moon is in Aqua, which is your sign. So, anyway. Aquarius, not Pisces. Aquarius. Yeah, you guys are having a good old time. 3 of Cups. This is joy. This is celebration. This is partying. This is being with people that make you feel good and happy. And it's a good time. It's a party. It's a feast. Like I said, you're having a good time. Really appreciating life and all its spoils is what I'm hearing. Life and all of its spoils. Anything else for my Aquas? So I forgot who else it was. Oh, it was Sag. So just like Sag, it's like you don't even need a reading. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, you could literally like be celebrating over an opportunity or some kind of engagement or blessing or gift. You could be celebrating with people and just in a state of gratitude, which is amazing. I honestly just feel celebration. That's what I feel with you. I just feel celebration and gratitude. Anything else for Aquas? Anything else for Aquas? Ooh, interesting. So we have 3 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. So this feels like it's a newer sort of energy. It seems like with the 4 of Swords that you've been kind of in a recovery phase. You've been a little bit in some downtime. Well-deserved downtime. Well-deserved downtime. Honestly, Aqua, this feels like you are being recognized for something, or you're literally being awarded or rewarded for something, or you've gotten a gift from someone or the universe. Like that's how it feels, and it feels like you're just happy and grateful, and people around you are also celebrating it with you. That's how this feels to me. That's totally how this feels to me. Some of you guys are spending money on a vacation. That's coming through very clearly too, and you're not going to be going alone on that vacation if that's the case, and it feels pretty damn good. Again, very Neptunian, very Venusian. If you are spending money, it's a good chunk of money. It's a good chunk of money for this vacay. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I knew you weren't just like at home. You were just like, yeah, you're enjoying life and all its spoils. Anything else for Aquarius? Anything else for Aquarius? Ooh. Anything else for Aquarius? You could be dealing with the Pisces, just that Pisces energy is very strong. Okay, let's see. Interesting. A lot of water here. We have King of Cups and the Four of Cups. Why do I feel like, oh, is this king even you? No, it is. Okay, it is. So, Aqua, you've made a recent transition emotionally here. It's almost like you've gone from being very withdrawn emotionally to being very giving and open and receptive and wanting to be in that state of rejoice and love and compassion with people around you. It feels recent. It's a recent shift. I don't know what caused this shift for you. Maybe you just needed some some space, right? In order to make that shift, but it's literally going from closed emotionally to open emotionally and wanting to just be in love with other people and celebrate in love with other people. Overall, we do have the Ace of Swords. Whoa. Judgment and the World. My, oh my. Judgment and the World coming out like that. I mean, that's first of all, the World coming out is Saturn. It's also fixed energy. The World's indicative of very large, massive life cycles. It's also indicative of karma. Judgment's also indicative of karma. You basically have Saturn and Pluto right here. This is you being very clear on a shift that is needed for you in your life, or even one that you're going through. And I think that's coinciding with this shift emotionally for you as well, of being kind of closed off and being maybe even a little kind of bored. And suddenly it's like, you're in this King of Cups energy, which means your heart is very open, you're very grounded in your heart, and you are just wanting to share in that with other people. It's almost like a little bit of a wake-up call for you. Yeah, it's a little bit of a wake-up call for you. For some of you, it could have come with a heart chakra opening or clearing as well, just because we do have massive cycles going on here with the World being here. But it's like your heart woke up. It's like your heart woke up and exploded all over the place. It's almost what this feels like. Like, oh, this brings more happiness and joy. This is something that I want. This is a way of being that I am welcome and open to now. Okay. Very interesting, Aqua. Not what I would have expected for you. But yeah. So, any Aquas in your life? They probably want to go have some fun with you and spoil you. So, kudos to Aqua. All right, now we're getting into Pisces. Hold on, let me get the chat. Where's the chat? Where's the chatty chat? Live chat. That was so weird. I was wondering where the chat went because it felt like it disappeared forever. Aqua, can I come on your vacation? Wow, okay, yeah, I haven't seen all these messages. Wonder if maybe it's Aquarius and Sidereal. Yeah, it probably is. It probably is. Excuse me, manifestations. You really helped because this shift for me, a lot of people like you have been walking me home to myself. Happy to be of assistance. I felt about a guy I liked and I feel something I'm getting all dazely. I felt about a guy I liked and I feel like that experience opened my sacral chakra more. Mercury retrograde, LOL. Yeah, that was really weird. I was like, no one's talking, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. I like when people talk though. I like when you guys have stuff to say to each other. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do Pisces. My heart's been open since even though it ended super weird with him. Well, he came in your life for a reason, right? Right? Okay. Ugh. Pisces. As I struggle to breathe through my nose. Okay. Pisces, where are you at? You guys feel very watery too. Well, I don't want to use the animal deck with you guys. You know what? It's funny. I started this with just wanting to use one oracle deck and one tarot deck, and now I've pulled all my decks out. Yeah, we're gonna do animals for Pisces because you guys are calling for it. So we're doing it. Make sure I get them all. There's a beaver. Okay. The Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck for Pisces. So Pisces, I feel water with you. You are a water sign. I feel like you're peeking in on something though too. I Are you peeking through the veil? Maybe you're just peeking through the veil. I feel like you're literally like trying to look in on something or on someone. Are you being playful? I feel like you're being playful about it. I don't feel like ill intentions or anything. I just like, yeah, just like you're like trying to peek in. Ooh, maybe you're trying to tune into somebody. You might be trying to tap into somebody and seeing what they're up to. I'm just saying, be mindful if you're doing that. I don't know. Pisces. Any messages or insights for Pisces? I did just get a glimpse of the dolphin. Ooh. And now the octopus came out. Devil energy. Pisces, if this could be you or this could be someone you're dealing with, too attached. Somebody could be struggling with codependency. It's funny because I was getting dolphin energy with you too. Like I was seeing a dolphin like jumping out of the water and like, what's going on out here? Like I was kind of getting that vibe with you. We'll see if dolphin comes back out. But yeah, I am getting attachment and codependency. Like yearning for somebody, being too attached to somebody. And it feels very strongly about a relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could even be family, coworkers, friends, etc. You guys know the deal. Yeah. They could even be the ones trying to peek in on you. Black egg. Yeah. Okay. So I was kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised to get this kind of reading for anybody this day and age, but someone feels left out. Someone feels like they haven't spoken all their truth, or they haven't been heard in all their truth, or like there's something unknown in this situation. Like that's kind of how it's feeling. But they feel like that chance wasn't given to them, or that chance hasn't happened, but they're feeling very like left out. They're feeling very left out. Interesting. And now we got turtle. Why is turtle here? This is not that energy. So this is the attached energy. This is the attached energy that feels left out, has stuff they want to say, or feels like there's like not all the truth is out. So there's that. And then we have a turtle energy hanging out here. I feel like minding their own business, honestly. Interesting. We have a lot of water out here. The octopus and the turtle are both water. Yep, minding their own business. Turtle energy is very grounded. Sometimes turtle can represent ancestral energy too. Your ancestors could be very close at this time, trying to alert you to this situation, or just, help you intuit this whole situation. But yeah, this feels like moseying and minding your own business. That's honestly all I'm getting from the turtle. Anything else for Pisces? I just got hungry. My stomach just went, food. Pisces. Ooh, Pisces, you might have a dream about someone. That just hit me out of nowhere. You might have a dream about someone that you haven't thought about in a while. You might not be happy to have this dream. I'm not saying it's a nightmare. I'm just saying you might be surprised and shocked and like, oh, why? Why? Because they feel like there's shit that's been left unresolved. That's why. Had to be said 3 times. Okay. Pisces. Crocodile. This is just fascinating to me. So yeah, you've got an energy that feels like stuff is unresolved, right? They're not happy about it, that things are left unresolved. And then you're over here with crocodile. More water, by the way. Like only water and the throat chakra have come out for you. Crocodile is usually like a 4 of swords energy in this deck, almost like coming down off of something, relaxing. And that, again, I feel like you guys are probably the turtle. Reverse it if need be. But yeah, it's like you're chilling. You're literally chilling. Okay? Literally chilling. Okay. This doesn't feel recent to me. This feels old. This feels very old. Like I want to say maybe a year or longer. Yeah, like potentially like maybe 9-10 months to like years old. And it's like and it's interesting because I feel like this person has like cared more recently, probably because Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde is why they've cared more recently, or something could have happened in their life that could have acted as a catalyst of, oh, the turtle, I forgot. Oh, yeah, that never got resolved. Oh, I'm not happy about that, right? But you're chilling. All right, moving on. Let's see what else wants to come out here for you. Anything else for Pisces? Something about 10 months is really sticking out for some of you as like a marker. Wow. So sorry, my stomach is hungry, but then when this card came out, my stomach like went whoa, like my solar reacted. Lion just came out in the middle of all of this. Literally smack dab in the middle of these two energies. Honestly, for some of you guys, this is a guide. For some of you, this is a guide. For some of you, this is someone in your life. Whether they realize it or not is actually like kind of protecting you, kind of shielding you from this energy. Lion is the master of fire in this deck. I associate it with the King of Wands. Normally, I don't see this energy as a protector. Oh, thank you. They said Lyrans. Some of you guys have some star family, some Lyran family coming in to actually guard you against this energy, okay? I feel like it's a wall. This lion is acting as a wall right now between these two energies. And like I said, it could be a very physical person in your life who is, who is very strong masculine energy. And when they're around, it's just like their energy is just so strong that they can actually push energies like this out, whether they know it or not, okay? Fascinating. Overall, we have the starfish. You guys know the starfish. If you guys are new and don't know the starfish is like the star card. It's an I want. It's shiny, it's pretty, it's captivating, it's attractive, it's alluring. Not quite like the moth where it's an inevitable attraction and magnetism, but it's definitely a like, ooh, pretty, shiny, I want that. What is over there? Right? Like basically like this energy is honing in on you, right? And then we have hyena. Hyena is like the Seven of Swords energy. So I feel like hyena is coming out just to say that whoever this is in your life, the fact they have octopus coming out here and it feels like they're yearning and they've got a little bit of this like codependency kind of energy, there's some stuff that they're dealing with. They got some shadow stuff that they're dealing with. And honestly, I want to say it seems like it's best that you chill in your own energy and let your team do its job, or if this is somebody in the physical reality, you know, let them just do whatever the hell it is they're doing, because this person's got some stuff that they clearly need to work out, okay? I haven't pulled tarot cards yet for you, Pisces. All right, let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, it's like something about this energy being in the middle almost feels like gatekeeper to me. Like gatekeeper, guardian, like authority of integrity, like it's kind of how it feels, like the law, like that's kind of how it feels to me. Anyway, thank you. They reminded me of a split. Because of the split that we've all been going through as a collective, that could also be why that lion energy is there and why this energy can't touch you, okay? Moving on. The Chariot, okay. Interesting. The Chariot is coming over on their side. They're determined to make moves. They're determined to have their truth spoken or some sort of truth in their mind shared or seen or witnessed, heard. They're determined for that. Anything else for Pisces pertaining to this spread? But I can't wait till I've healed enough that I can hear the messages more clearly. I can't get away from this lion energy. It's so strong. It is so strong and so palpable and is literally like, nope, I'm going to be the boundary here. I'm going to be the wall here. Let's see here. Ooh. I just felt the energy go through my chest. the Tower and the Seven of Pentacles. It's this reaction of this energy. This is like, it's interesting because like I said, you're chilling, right? So I'm going to be surprised if I even get any cards for you because you are literally chilling, going with the flow, doing your thing. They have the Chariot, the Tower, and the Seven of Pentacles. That Tower moment is that moment, right? Where they're suddenly like, oh, this is unresolved. I need to talk to Turtle / Crocodile. I want to reach out to Turtle / Crocodile. It needs to. Seven of Pentacles, reevaluating. Probably whatever has been left unresolved, right? Again, very surprised to get this kind of a reading, but maybe you just really needed to hear this or just be made aware. Anything else for Pisces? Death. You guys know death. It's about endings. It's about changes. And we already have the Tower out here indicating massive changes, right? They obviously want to change the circumstance. But the fact that death is coming out here after the Seven of Pentacles tells me that something actually was already done between these two energies. That it already was done. It's already done. But whatever catalyst that they've had that has made them like go back to this, revisit this in their own mind, in their own hearts, they don't want it to just be done. And even if it is done, there's shit they want to say. And it's like, I don't know, time's passed, windows closed. That's how I look at it. But anyway, Pisces. Anything else for Pisces? I thought I wasn't getting cards for you, but I did. I did get cards for you. I got one card, and it's beautiful. It's the Ace of Cups. You're chilling. You're chilling. You're happy. Some of you are in a whole new beginning emotionally, but you're happy. You're happy and you're feeling good. Shocker. Overall, we have Empress. Oh God. With the Knight of Swords. Again, this person wants to come talk to you. This person has shit to say. Now, I don't think they're actually going to get a chance to say it. I'll be very honest with you. I don't think they're going to get a chance to. Not with this lion smack dab in the middle. I don't think they're going to get a chance to say anything. If they do, I'd be very surprised. It's a very straightforward reading. All right, let's move on. Going into Aries, making our way back around the zodiac. Let's see. Aries. Aries. What's going on for Aries? You guys feel very motivated. We like that. Am I going back to the Lumeria deck? No, the spellcasting deck. Okay. Going back to spellcasting for Aries. Any messages or insights for Aries in this present moment? Yeah, very motivated. Very motivated, very inspired. It's making my crown really go crazy. You could be having a lot of just like literally inspired thoughts, downloads, sort of a deal. A newfound who dis. You guys are funny. A lot of crown energy. But you guys are ruled by the head, right? Aries is literally ruled by the head. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. But yeah, inspired and motivated is what I get with you, Aries. Any messages or insights for Aries? Okay. While you're inspired and motivated, you could be feeling very challenged at this time. You could feel like people are like rubbing up against you or literally like trying to butt heads with you. Why? You know, I was also talking to somebody recently. A dude, actually. It's funny, I'm realizing like all these like guys I've been talking to recently who just, all just friends. Anyway. About what happens when we change, right? When we grow as people, and then people who are in a reality where maybe we were a certain way with or doing unhealthy things with, and suddenly we're like, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore, yeah, I've changed. It's like they almost have a more violent reaction to it than, oh, my third eye is now hurting. They almost have a more violent reaction to it than if we were doing that with a stranger, being like, here's who I am and here are my boundaries. And people are like, oh, well, those are your boundaries. But if someone's known you for years and you suddenly change up on them, 5335, by the way, with people and likes, it just changed back. And you're doing that to people that have known you, they're like, wait, this wasn't what we agreed to, right? Like that wasn't in our social contract, right? Kind of getting that vibe with you. Am I taking that? Yeah. Blessings. Ooh, Aries. Okay. Nice. Yeah, Aries. I hate to say it, but it's like you've got beautiful energy coming into your life and you're feeling very inspired by it and you're feeling almost like brought back to life with it, like more vital. Like your energy, your vitality is stronger for it. And I feel like people around you are not reacting so well. People you've known. People you've known might be reacting a little differently to you. Can I get one more for Aries? Can I get one more for Aries? Damn, yeah, grieving. Cappy got grieving too. And I'm hearing let go. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing let go. Yeah, just embrace the beautiful energy. Embrace what's coming into your life. Embrace what's feeding your soul. Embrace what's feeding your passion and your fire. And let go of what's trying to stomp that fire out. Sorry, Aries. I know it's never fun. It's never fun, but it is what it is. It's literally blessings and grieving. It's literally bittersweet. Literally. Good things come in and it shows you potentially what wants to leave your life or who wants to leave your life because of it. Sorry. It's bumming me out. Maybe because it's bumming you out. Well, let's go ahead and pull some cards. I don't think we even need to, but let's do it. They're showing me the Six of Wands. We'll see if it comes out. Six of Wands tells me that you are actually being very triumphant in something, or you're like publicly achieving something or getting recognized for your efforts. Blessings, right? For this positive energy that's coming in. Yeah, it's a classic case of out with the old to make way for the new, even if the old are people who are upset about your new, right? Or who are sad about your new. Any messages or insights for Aries? Is the chat dead again? Hold on, okay. It's like the chat got quiet again. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I love my work. Six of Wands. I knew that was coming out. Eight of Cups. Page of Cups. It's very clear. Six of Wands. You are receiving. Damn it. Sorry, guys. It disconnected for a second. So, Six of Wands, Eight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Doesn't it sound like the Aquarius bit? Aries North Node here. Oh, okay. Here you are, Six of Wands, in the sunlight, in the spotlight, being recognized, being victorious, being triumphant, getting your blessings, getting your gifts, getting this wave of new or positive energy. And it's forcing the Eight of Cups with the Page. It does. It's making me sad. It's kind of bumming me out. It's like your win, your victory, this positive energy, these gifts, these blessings is literally triggering a goodbye. It's almost like because you've done this, because you've achieved this, or you're going places, you literally have to say goodbye. It's very, I can feel it. It's very heavy. It's very heavy and it's very sad. But it's what you got to do. Temperance and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like there's apologies being had here too, but also it's like it's just what's needed. Three of Pentacles is friendship. Three of Pentacles is also getting plans underway, orchestrating, working with other people, but it's new. It's on the newer side of things. Some of you guys, this literally could have been like a promotion at work, or like getting a job in a new place or something, or finding the perfect relationship even, and needing to leave one you're in. Like it could even be like that. And with Temperance being there, it is forgiveness, but it's also spiritually led as well. I'm sad now. I'm like, Aries, I feel sad. I feel sad for you, but also happy, because it's like, you know, still stuff to celebrate, right? You're still on. Yes, I'm still on. You guys know me. I can never do a short reading. Anything else for Aries? Yeah, Aries, your victory and blessings come with a goodbye. Like I can see it. There's like no way around it. Wow, Knight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like there's other people that are part of this new energy, part of these blessings, and literally might even be gifting you this. You do have 2 sixes here, by the way, the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Knight of Cups at the bottom. But yeah, I'm actually, the more I'm getting this energy, that's what I feel like. You're being gifted the recognition. You're being gifted the opportunity. You're getting the helping hand. Someone is coming in, or many people are coming in and being like, Aries, and you're like, oh, this is what I've wanted, and you don't even hesitate. You don't hesitate. Whoa, sorry, hold on a second. Oh, divine timing is also part of this. The Six of Pentacles is that helping hand that's reaching into your present to drag you into the future. You don't hesitate. Temperance with the Three of Pentacles, that 6 and 3 of Pentacles creates another 3 of Pentacles. You are definitely dealing with a new person or new people, and with Temperance being there, it's almost got that divine touch to it. A little bit of that divine touch of, this will bring balance to your life. This brings justice to your life. And also a timing factor as well. This is supposed to, I feel like this is supposed to happen, Aries. Hold on, sorry guys. I feel like this is totally supposed to happen. And you got to say goodbye to whatever this is taking the place of. I hate to say it like that, but you know. See if anything else wants to come out for you. Anything else for Aries? Wow, Wheel of Fortune just came out. I can't even make this shit up, right? Anything else for Aries? Let's see. Wow, yeah. On the goodbye, with the blessings and the goodbye of the 8 of Cups and the Page of Cups, strength, the courage to say goodbye. The courage to say yes to the blessings and goodbye to what needs to say goodbye to. And then, yeah, on the 6 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, remember I said you don't even hesitate? And divine timing's at play. The Fool and Wheel of Fortune. You don't even hesitate. You leap, you jump, and fate is at play. Divine timing is at play with the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter is at play. Temperance is also Jupiter because it's ruled by Sag. It's exactly what I was saying. Overall, we have the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 and the 10 make an ace, an opportunity, a gift, a blessing of some sort that is elevating you from the 9 to the 10. A lot of Pentacles here. So like I said, this could be work related or financial related, but it definitely involves another person or people who are reaching into your present to say, Aries, and you go, yes, absolutely, always wanted this, been waiting for this, and it is perfectly divinely timed. You don't hesitate, you're brave like that, you're courageous like that. But the second you say yes, you also got to say goodbye to something else. And it is sad. I can feel it. It is sad. When the Eight of Cups comes out, it's something that you've been very emotionally invested in that's mattered to you. Also, why grieving is out here, right? Whew. All right, we got 4 signs left. See if I can hold up. Poked myself in the face with my water bottle. All right, we're gonna do Taurus. Taurus. Where are my Tauruses at? Taurus. Taurus. I feel like you're in flow. God, you feel sad a little too. You're in flow though. I can feel it, which is good. That means you're present. It means you're present. That means you're open and you're receptive. Excuse me. Sorry. But I can feel it. Like there's a little sadness in your heart as well. Oh, excuse me. Oh, shit. Timestamp. Oopsie. All right. Taurus, the animals want to work with you, so we're going to go for that. Automatically, I'm getting the Buffalo card. We'll see if the Buffalo card comes out. But Buffalo comes out when changes are happening. It's almost like the Tower to me, like lightning, like thunder, like changes are happening. Chaos may be happening, but the Buffalo always gets through it with grace and flow. That's totally what you're doing right now. Some of you guys are holding space for people around you. Very Taurian. Excuse me. Tauruses are really good at holding shit down. Holding down the fort is almost what I want to say, which again, very Taurus. You guys love to be at home. Yeah, if you're holding space for someone that's going through something, they're clearly going through a lot, or they're going through a massive process or phase or transition. I want to say it's a transition, a very emotional one, and you're just holding it down for them, making it easier on them, which is beautiful. But there's others of you where you're doing that for yourself, where there is a transition happening and it's a lot, and it's almost like as the days pass, you're realizing the magnitude of it, and it's kind of like a holy shit kind of a reaction, but you're trying to stay grounded while you're flowing with it, which is good. Okay. Right here, pulling my Pisces moon daughter out of the full moon sadness. Oh, holding space for my Cappies. Oh, see, there you guys go. Oh. Taurus. Taurus. Any messages or insights for Taurus? And then after I'm done with these, I'm gonna rest my throat. Might have some tea. And might go buy honey and just literally eat just honey. Just spoonfuls of it. Taurus. I should eat honey every day. I love honey anyway. Honey is so good for you. Taurus. 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 Yeah, I'm getting like a caretaking energy. A very parental caretaking energy. We'll see if the elk comes out. This elk is very Taurian in this deck. Oh, yeah, it's like you're trying to be strong for other people, and for some of you, it's like you're trying to be strong even for yourself to just get through it. It's not a bad thing if you're doing that for yourself. It's not a bad thing. I guess I'm just a little worried that you know, like maybe let people be there for you is what I'm getting at. Okay. Let's see. Taurus, raccoon. Yeah, you're trying to be strong right now. And while you're doing it with grace, it also is very indicative that you're not letting on to other people how much you are, how do I want to say, anchoring, I guess is a good word for it. How much you are anchoring and grounding for yourself or for other people. Especially for those where it's like you're going through stuff and you're trying to flow with it, you're trying to practice grace, you're trying to ground through it and embrace what's happening. Some of you need to let people be there for you, okay? I read this in a meme. I don't have people, I'm the person that people have. But even people who like are there for other people need to be held to, right, in their stuff. And that's what I'm getting. So Taurus, even if you're holding it down for someone else, every once in a while, let someone hold it down for you, right? Because the raccoon to me is a mask. Ooh. Taurus. hiding it, Taurus, hiding it. Oh my God, Taurus, hyena. Also, 7 of Swords, right? Also hiding. This is also a card of masking. Yeah, okay. So Taurus, look at all your cards. Look at the color scheme, first of all. Where's the color? Right? Where's the color? This is all very like stark black, white, right? You may be holding it down for people. You may be even going through shit and you're like, I'm maintaining my shit. And maybe you are doing it beautifully, but it also is very indicative that as much as you are holding your shit together for yourself or for other people, there's stuff that also is still not actually getting addressed emotionally. Okay. I keep getting this with you. 5335 again. That's been coming up a lot the last couple signs I did. It's like, it's almost like you need to have that moment where you open. I almost want to say where you crack, and not to say like crack, like you let it out. You let it out to be seen, to be witnessed. We all deserve to be witnessed, right, and held. We can't all be like strong and embracing it and grounding it and perfect in that. We can't all be perfect in that all the time. We're human. We're emotional creatures, and we're also social creatures. Anything else for Taurus? Some of you, I'm going to be very honest, it almost is taking on the energy of a secret. Like, you know, like even if you don't intend to like, how do I want to say this? Like let's say you do like got some heavy emotions and you're just trying to like deal with it yourself. And maybe it gets a little harder, maybe it gets a little more intense. And before you know it, you actually have never even talked about it. And so it's almost like the people around you don't even know about it. And in a way, it almost becomes like you're keeping it from them as a secret, even if that wasn't your intention. Some of you, it's almost developing like that. Some of you, there is a secret tied into this as well. And now we got the color with Otter. I love Otter. Otter's 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups, lovers. It's unconditional love. It is totally like being like open and receptive to love, right? And soul fam and all of that. I freaking love Otters. Ooh. Yeah, look. Whoa. Snake, octopus, owl, and elk. What I'm getting, Taurus, is that there's someone in your life who knows, okay? Especially with owl and snake being there, both of them are kind of like mentors or teachers in a way, and both are very spiritual, and owl is very psychic, like a high priestess energy. The octopus is that restriction, it's that devilish energy that's all wrapped up in this. It's all wrapped up in that. And then we have the elk, which again, I knew was going to come out for you. Someone in your life knows. And all they want to do is hold space for you as the otter. Oh. You can hold it down, Taurus. We know you can hold it down. But this is saying give yourself an emotional break and let someone hold it down for you for a change. Wow. Okay. Let's get into some cards here. Because we did have a couple mentor cards come out and it's all relating to the otter, this could be multiple people around you could suspect that you need someone to hold you, okay, emotionally. Any messages or insights for Taurus? Any messages or insights for Taurus relating to this spread? What day is it today? Tuesday. Wednesday. Tuesday. I don't know why this just came up. I just have to know. Tuesday. Sorry. ADD. Sorry. I just had to know what day it was. Okay. Queen of Cups. The Queen of Water and emotions and intuition and empathy and healing and compassion. This is totally that otter who just wants to hold space for you. And that's what the Queen of Cups is best at. She is best at holding space. And again, very empathic and very intuitive. And she or he, could be a man, knows. Okay. They know, they see through the mask, Taurus. They see through the mask. Four of Swords. This person, couple ways this is coming through. This person could actually be physically far from you. Like there could be physical distance. There could even be some telepathy going on with the Four of Swords, that air component with that intuition and empathy of the Queen of Cups. Could be a little bit of that going on for you guys too. I do feel distance. I do feel that. It could be physical. It could be emotional. It could even be energetic. Like they can't quite get into your heart space. They want to just like love on you and like hold space for you. But yeah, the Four of Swords to me is a feeling of distance. Some of you that's physical, some of you that's energetic, some of you that's emotional. Take it as it resonates, could even be multiple, but that's what I'm getting. It's like this Queen of Cups / otter knows, but feels distant to be able to be the otter with you, Taurus. And again, this could be vice versa, where maybe you're feeling like this about someone. You're like, just let me help you. Just let me hold space for you, right? Anything else for Taurus? Yeah, more distance. Wow. Three of Wands, another card of distance. This is very fascinating how this reading is coming about. So like I said, this energy, whether it's you or someone who knows what's up with you, right? Again, the roles. You guys know the roles. They're distant from you, Taurus. They're distant from you. They know. They can feel it. They want to help. They want to heal. They want to give love and compassion and hold space. But it's almost like they're too distant to be able to, is what it feels like to me. And that's because of how much you're hiding that part of you. That specifically, hiding that part of you, specifically, is how they wanted to say it. Anything else for Taurus? Now again, you guys are very empathic. This could be reversed, where you could be this queen, and it's like you can feel that with another person, right? Wow. Now I'm getting a little sad. After the Three of Wands, we get the Sun. Happiness, joy, clarity. Also, sometimes the Sun can represent healing as well. Yeah, I mean, it's a very repetitive message, Taurus. It's like, this is clearly somebody who feels too distant to be there for you in the way that they almost can sense that you need, right? Like the sun, that moment of joy, that moment of healing is very far away, because there's either physical distance or emotional distance or energetic distance, almost a difference, interesting, between you and this person. And then overall, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. They just want to come in and love on you. And it's interesting because Nine of Pentacles, right? That's a very strong, sturdy person. And that's how they see you, right? They see you as very solid and sturdy, and like, you know, you got shit, but they still want to come in as the Knight of Cups. They still want to come in as the Queen of Cups. They still want to come in with cups and love and emotion and just like, just pour it all over you. It's very sweet. But again, totally up to you to let that happen, right? To let that fall into place. So interesting read. Okay, moving on. We got 3 signs left. All right, we've got Gemini. Ooh. You know, I had a realization today about Gemini, specifically Uranus. When Uranus shifts into Gemini, there's going to be, I forget how long, it's going to be a while, maybe a year, maybe almost 2 years, where Uranus is going to be trine Pluto in Aquarius. That's going to be interesting. I mean, we thought we knew what change was, right? Because Pluto is all about change, right? And then Uranus is just activator of more change and craziness, but they're going to be working together in a positive way in the sign of Gemini and in the sign of Aquarius. I kind of want to sit with that more. It came to me today for a reason, so I'll probably start tuning into that. Excuse me. So I'll probably start tuning into that. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Okay, moving on. Gemini. That's what we're doing. Gemini. What's going on for my Gemmy Gems? You guys, I feel like, are in a very different place than Taurus. It's actually taking me a little while to shift into you. Give me a second. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. You are definitely in your magician energy. Almost in like mischief kind of energy, actually. Trickster, that's the word I'm looking for. Almost in your trickster energy. We're going to actually go with the Lumeria deck for you. Interesting because the Virgo reading resonated with the person that it could be. He has lots of Cancer in his chart and in Hawaii. Funny. Gemini. 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 Yeah, you're in your magic. You're playing in your magic. And I keep getting both, like magician, trickster, magician, trickster, magician, trickster. They're one and the same. They're just kind of the flip sides of each other. But Gemini, you are the twins, right? Yeah, I feel like you're just very connected to your magic and playing in your magic right now. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Can I get a card for... Oh, timestamp. Jesus. So far, the only one I've missed was Libra. I want to, like, keep that up. Okay. Gemini. Any messages or insights for Gemini? Vulnerability. Okay, not what I expected for you at all. Because I feel like you're dabbling in the realms right now, Gemini. And when this card comes out, it's a card of surrender. It's also a card of innocence. Oh, interesting. Starseed Elemental on the bottom. Also a card of innocence in your magic, specifically. So, okay. They're just bringing in the next layer of the message. So, yeah, you're playing in the realms. You're playing in your magic. You're playing in your energy. You're enjoying yourself. You're learning. I want to say you're learning and you're exploring a lot. I feel like it's almost a main focus for you. It almost seems like you've gone through an evolution of sorts, and it's allowed you to have time and space and access to your magic in ways you haven't before, and you're playing with it. A lot of play going on. And there is an innocence to it with vulnerability. But I feel like there's something else going on there with the vulnerability card. It's about the heart. It's about your heart and it's about your inner child. Okay, I feel like it's I feel like it's just emphasizing the innocence and how you're going about it. Because I keep getting discovery. Like you keep discovering different ways of doing your magic, using your energy, and playing in the realms is what keeps coming through. This is clearly going to be for a reading for very magical individual or very spiritual individual. A true magician is what I want to say. Someone who identifies as a true magician or sacred clown or trickster or shapeshifter even. That would even be in that same ballpark. I almost want to use a different deck for you then. Do we even have... No, we'll stick with it. We'll stick with the Runic Tarot. Okay. I mean, Gemini, you guys pretty much represent Loki, right? So it kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, a lot of discovery, a lot of exploration, and a lot of learning. A lot, in a playful way. It's cool. You could even be creating a lot as a result of this as well, like realizing different things you could create that didn't occur to you before. A lot of light bulbs happening for my Geminis. Some of you are also playing well with other people's inner child. It's like, how do I say that? Some of these people are people you've known. Some of these people are new in your life. But coming from that place of innocence. Yeah, coming from that place of innocence. Ooh. Okay, one more shuffle. All right. Gemini. What's going on for my Gemmy Gems? Queen of Swords, Libra energy, but the Queen of Air, the Queen of communication and discernment and knowledge and truth and intellect. She receives information. The longer I do readings, like the more years that pass, the more I can see these different connections and layers to the cards. The Queen of Swords to me is the minor to the major High Priestess. So there's a lot of like minor major connections. Like Four of Swords is equivalent to the Hermit, right? The minor to the major. This is the minor expression of the High Priestess. Did you ever use the Book of Doors? Oh yeah, yeah. It's not an everyday use sort of a deck. It's a very intense deck, but yeah, I've used the Book of Doors. Anyway, so Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like I just feel High Priestess with you. You're playing in the realms and you're getting information. And again, you're learning and you're growing. You're growing in what it is that you're discovering about yourself and how your magic works, how your energy works. I don't want to say manipulation because it's like that's the magician component, but how your inner magician works. Okay? I'll say it that way. I also want to say too, you're playing with communication. Some of you guys are playing with words. It's so low-key. That's so trickster. But within conversations with people, like not just how you're speaking, but it's also like the way you can, I don't want to use manipulate, but it is manipulate. The way you're using your spells with people for different uses and for different purposes. And this is also very Gemini that I'm just picking up on and catering it to the person. But it's very intentional. Yeah, you're also getting more precise with your intentions. It's almost like you're making your life more magical and more sacred by being more intentional with all these things. Anything else for Gemini? Am I taking these? No. Okay. Any messages for Gemini? Anything else for my Gemmy Gems? Wow. Ace of Swords and Temperance. Yeah, it's like you're learning to wield that sword way more precisely, way more intentional. And it's interesting that Temperance is coming out here. Damn it. Sorry, guys. Whew. Oh. Ugh. Mm. Ugh. Ooh. Almost, guys. Okay. You're learning to wield the sword. Okay. Your intentions, your truth, how you communicate, all of that stuff, your knowledge. All right, the knowledge that you've attained, that you are attaining, that you're learning right now by learning to be innocent in how you are playing and discovering yourself, your skills, your capabilities, your magic, your inner magi, your inner magician, right? And then we have temperance. Temperance has been coming out a lot for people. You're using it to create harmony. You're using it to balance. You are using it to transmute. Okay? Awesome. Let's see what else wants to come out. Whew. We're almost there, guys. Anything else for Gemini? Everyone's getting the Fool too. There's that innocence. Page of Cups. With the Hangman, Pisces, and then the Fool. Your innocence is the key here. All the innocence that I was talking about before, right? The inner child, the play, the exploring, your truth, all of that is your key to getting to the Fool energy. To getting to this place of exploring yourself and learning and understanding how to wield and yield that sword, your truth, your communication, all of that. And it is your form of magic. Overall, we do have the world. Whole new cycle coming in for you along with this as well, because it is a new way of being for you. Again, in your magic and in your innocence. And really understanding that gift. It's honestly understanding the gift of Gemini. Like magician, trickster, all of that is very, very Gemini. Taking knowledge and information and then yielding it, wielding it for your own purposes. Especially communication. So very cool. Very, very cool, Geminis. I like it. And again, especially when it comes to other people, yes, the word manipulate we have a negative association with, but it's not a negative word in and of itself. It's just like the intentions behind it, right? But manipulating the words, the spells based off of your intention, but your intention is clearly good with temperance being out here like this, right? It's to harmonize and transmute with people, okay? Which is very beautiful. All right, moving on. After I blow my nose again. Oh. Let's see. Take your time. I know. I know it looks and sounds awful, guys. Believe me, I know. This is actually not very bad compared to like how bad it can get. I'm actually very surprised. I've only had like 2 or 3 really bad coughing fits on this video. It just is what it is. It is what it is. But I promise I am okay. And I promise I'm not dying. But I love you guys for being concerned. Thank you for caring. But I promise I'm okay. I just think people aren't used to hearing a cough like that. So it can sound very jarring, but yeah, I'm okay. All right. Cancer. Cancer. Well, you guys are in a very different place too. Hold on a second. Cancer, I'm getting very interesting stuff with you. I heard the dance of the heart. This is what I just heard. The dance of the heart. Hold on. Yay, Cancers. I had to put my glasses back on to really see that. Yeah, Cancer, I feel like I suddenly want to very like slow down a lot with you. Why do I want to slow down so much with you? I just keep hearing the dance of the heart, the dance of the heart, the dance of the heart. My mother can speak in tongues and has the same cough as you. It's funny because I was talking to a friend the other day and her partner had heard my cough, I think in a video where she had talked about it. I think he heard it in a video, if I'm not mistaken. And he goes, oh, she's a shaman. Like he recognized it as a shaman's cough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever do a video and a whole full explanation of this because it's like very multi-layered. And it's also exhausting just to experience it, let alone talk about it. But yeah, it's a thing. It's not just like a physical thing, it's also very much an energetic thing. Um, but anyway, Cancers, let's come back to you. The dance of the heart, the dance of the heart, the dance of the heart. Something is stirring up your heart. It could be a person. It could totally be a person. Do you ever get itchy nose? Yeah, I do. When I channel, my nose itches. Um, excuse me. Um, I want to say something or someone is dancing with your heart. This could totally be like a new romance for some of you, um, or just new people that are making your heart all a flurry. But it's an ebb and flow is what I'm getting with you, Cancer. Oh, multiple stuff just came in. Okay. Okay, sorry, Cancers. Hold on. How do I want to articulate this well? So I'm getting a group of you where there are things that are stirring up your heart, like positively, like in a fluttery, excited way. And that for some of you, that is definitely like a relationship or relationships. For some of you, it's new activities that you're getting into that you're excited to try. So there's that. I'm also getting two Cancers, the honoring of your cycles, the personal cycle of you. Now, for any females out there, obviously that can include your menstrual cycle, but even beyond that, right? It's like we all have personal cycles, whether we realize it or not, and our society doesn't exactly allow us to live according to that. And that's something that's coming up now, probably because we're so close to the full moon Pisces, and Cancer, you are ruled by the moon, right? Shit, hold on. But we all go through a period where we need to rest. We all go through a period where we want to work and be active. We can't be on all the time. We just can't. We're humans, right? We're humans. We're not designed that way. We're designed to fit in this, like, in this matrixy nature, hologram, whatever reality, whatever you want to call it. And nature goes according to cycles. Anything that comes from nature, that is connected to nature, goes by cycles, an ebb and a flow. Are you aware of your natural ebb? Are you aware of your natural flow? And where are you in terms of your natural ebb and flow? Are you in a blossom? Are you in a bloom? Are you in a wintry period? Are you in an autumn period? Are you in a spring period? Are you in a summer period, right? Honoring that seems to be coming up here for you, Cancer. Because of that, I'm actually going to use the Isis Oracle because it's like there's a lot of references to the moon in this deck. So we're going to do it. Okay. Cancer. Any messages or insights for Cancers? They're stopping me again, the whole dance of the heart. Some of you also go through emotional ebb and flows stronger than other people, potentially because of your charts or just who you are as people. Where almost like you need to take time every once in a while to like emotionally purge, emotionally clear. In times where you kind of let your heart be wild and free, and then times where you like take a rest even for your emotions to clear and recover. Interesting. Okay. Cancers. The Lunar Queen. I saw it and I was like, oh, look at that. We'll see if she comes out. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Yeah, it's almost like I'm feeling bouts of excitement met with bouts of sadness or bouts of emotional numbness. Some of you might have wondered if you're crazy. Some of you might have wondered if you're bipolar or I've been labeled as bipolar. I am not a psychiatrical professional. I'm not a mental health professional. I'm not going to say if you've been diagnosed as bipolar that you're not bipolar, but I do think that sometimes people are misdiagnosed when they're just a highly sensitive person. Cancer, I think I'm just talking to you because you're about all this stuff because I think you're just a highly sensitive person. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. I'm realizing all the things I'm saying. I'm like, oh yeah, you're just sensitive. You're just sensitive. You're just energetically, emotionally, and maybe physically sensitive. And that's okay. Thank you for confirming, sister. Oh, you're welcome. But like I said, I am not a mental health professional. I just have to always, put that out there. Any messages or insights for my Cancers? And for any of you who are hypersensitive like that, because you're so empathic, or you're like a medium, or you're just energetically sensitive, or you're just a sensitive person, right? You do need to honor a lot more rest time. You need to really pay attention to what your body's telling you. Like if you need to take a rest, if you need to get away from people, if you need to like be out in nature or something, you really need to pay attention to what your body is telling you, okay? And what your needs are. Because you actually have more potent needs than people who are not sensitive. Okay. Ooh, Temple of Lapis Lazuli and Divine Guardian, Protection of the Winged Mother. Oh, Cancer. Okay, so we're just going to leave it there. I'm tempted to pull more cards for you from this deck, but I won't. First of all, to have this card come out, especially with this card, but before we get there, I'm getting excited. To have this card come out is indicative of there's a lot of high frequency energy coming in for you, okay? Like star families contacting you kind of stuff. Astraling kind of stuff. So this, I think, is also why I kept getting all these messages for you of like, you're sensitive, honor your feelings, take time, take space. If you need to cry, take moments of respite, and also do moments of work. Like take time where you're exposed to things and time away from not being exposed to things. This coming out tells me that you are receiving a lot of high energy light, okay? And that is a lot on the body, it's a lot on the energy, and it's a lot on your emotions. You might need to be in your shell in order to deal with this. But this is also a beautiful card coming out because it's literally being blessed with communication with Star Family and your team and downloads and things of that nature. Hold on. I'm running out of water. So it's beautiful. And then this card coming out, this is saying that Spirit is trying to insulate you, actually, for this. And if Spirit's trying to insulate you, you need to insulate yourself too. They can help us a lot, but we also got to do stuff on our own too, right? But yeah, this is like insulate because yeah, you are being exposed to high energy and high frequencies and high energy light, and it is going to be a lot on your vessel and on your emotions. Because when you get blasted like that, it's very activating, and it can put you in states of really high bliss, but it can also shake up the density that's already within you. Like if you got a tank of water and you got dirt at the bottom, like settled, and then you put something in there, what happens? Right? The dirt comes up to the surface, right? It's like that. So when this happens, it's beautiful, it's amazing, it's exhilarating, it's exciting, it's blissful, it's all the things. But sometimes it can be followed by very low emotions, right? Because the dirt got kicked up to get cleared out. All right, let's pull cards. Doing runic tarot. Really feeling strong soul family here too. Some of you guys are gonna get more information as far as like what which star families want to talk to you, want to connect with you. And there's so many. But some of you guys might get more clarity on specific ones. Thank you. And also clarity on who your soul fam is here. We're all technically family because we're a collective. Technically, right? But there are certain people where it's like, oh no, you're my family, right? Where you're like, hey, I see you. You know what I'm talking about. Or there's no doubt. That recognition is going to get clearer. Cancers. Cancers. Any messages or insights for my Cancers pertaining to this spread? Whoa. Seven of Cups. Not always a bad card. Sometimes it's a card of confusion or overwhelm, right? Or fantasy. But it's also an energy of like options. It's also getting a lot of downloads even at times. That's actually what I'm getting here for you. It's like, you see how that baby's surrounded by all those like angelic beings? That's honestly what I'm feeling for you is happening here, Cancer. Like, so much of your team and like star family is coming in to be like, Cancer! And it's a lot. It's like, whoa, a lot of information, a lot of energy. So like, as it's coming out as a Seven of Cups, it's like, yes, you're being privy to your family and the multi-dimensional levels of who you are and what you're connected to, and also information and downloads. And yes, the flip side of that is overwhelm. So again, while it's beautiful and it's a blessing, insulate to ground that energy out, right? And if you don't, that's the thing. If you don't insulate yourself, or if you don't ground out this energy often, it can overwhelm the vessel. You can start getting pains and aches. Things like that can happen. Oh, Cancer. Ace of Cups. The 7 and the 1 make the 6. Past lives. Soul to soul energy. That's the 6 of Cups to me. It is indicative of the past and like childhood and family and all that stuff. But that's what I was getting, is soul to soul. Heart to heart with the Ace of Cups. Cancer, I'm loving your reading. It's making me feel all like warm and fuzzy and gushy. I can't get away from that feeling of totally having this discernment and clarity and meeting and connecting and talking to your family, your soul family, in the physical and in the non-physical, right, on a galactic level. And it's just, yeah, the dance of the heart. Remember what I said? The dance of the heart. The dance of the heart. You're getting all stirred up. Your soul's getting all stirred up in beautiful ways. But yeah, be mindful of the overwhelm, okay? You could even feel overwhelmed emotionally. Like almost like, I don't know if you ever experienced that, where you just have so much love coming out of you that you're just like, wow, you're just kind of an emotional mess. You might even experience that too. Anything else for my Cancers? Oh my God, more water. More water. It's the 4 of Cups, which I did not expect. The 3. Oh, sorry, so many things. So you have the 7, the 1, and the 4 of Cups. 6 of Cups, and now a 3 of Cups is here. The 6 and the 3 make another 3. What is the 3? 3 is celebration. It's joy. It's meeting with people. It's reconciling with people. What's interesting to me is that the 4 is there. So first of all, the 3 and the 3 meeting the 6, right? That's heart to heart, soul to soul, family to family, right? 100%. But the 4 coming out here, something's been dormant in your heart. And whatever's been dormant in your heart, that's what's getting stirred up in the Ace of Cups. Okay. It's almost like dormant love. Like, what's the words? Unexpressed love. Like, okay, this is taking me way back. I used to say this a lot in terms of a relative of mine, when I would tell people about this relative, that it's almost like they've had love in their heart that they haven't had an outlet for. That they haven't had an outlet to express it to, or to give it to someone or to something. So it's just been sitting there and getting more and more dormant, or even like getting stagnant in the heart, getting stuck in the heart. And what started as love can sometimes almost become distorted. Like, think of like stagnant water, right? When you have water just sitting there, what happens? Things start to grow, right? Starts to get dirty, starts to get mucky, starts to get kind of unhealthy, and starts to get kind of gross, right? And honestly, I'm fully convinced that that is actually how certain forms of cancer start, is where you have what was love, right? Suddenly, like, there's no outlet for it, or it's not allowed to be expressed, and it turns into grief. it turns into grief, or it turns into anger, or it turns into resentment because it hasn't been allowed to move. It hasn't been allowed to be seen or heard or expressed. So then it just sits there and basically turns, right? That's my own observation. I'm not saying that's true. That's just how I feel. But that's what I'm getting with the Four of Cups. Remember what I was saying before, like all the light comes in and then it kicks up the dirt. So hang in there with me, Cancers. I know it's a lot for 3 cards. The heart starts to dance. You start to feel the love from your family. You start to get the recognition, the downloads. It's amazing. It is overwhelming, but it's amazing. And then what happens? That unexpressed love that potentially turned into grief or resentment that's just been sitting there and sitting there gets kicked up to come up and out. So yeah, you might have highs of highs, but then you might also have, oh my God, what is this anger? Oh wait, what is this pain in my heart, right? Trying to come up to be cleared, right? I showed up right on time for my sun sign. Oh, welcome. I'm almost done with Cancer though. So keep that in mind, right? With the highest of highs, with love and light, kicks up the lows of emotions too. And for some of you guys, like I said, you might realize that there's a cycle of this with you, that where you get exposed to light or to like love in this way where you can actually express it, the dirt that's been left behind on like a whole other level gets kicked up to be cleared out too. Okay. Woo, let's keep going. That was a very long explanation, but that was what I was getting for you. Anything else for my Cancers? Cancer, you literally have only cups in your entire reading. Look at this. Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. Now, when the Knight came out, it actually was reversed, but I'm not reading reversals today, but I want to tell you it did come out reversed, which is unexpressed love, right? Right? Excuse me. Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. I feel like this is you meeting you, soul to soul, heart to heart, and also you meeting with other people, soul to soul, heart to heart. Open and receptive in a way that you could not before, or in a way that you've longed for, that you've yearned for before, that just hasn't been. And it is amazing. And yes, it's pure love. It's pure light. And it's just like, wah! And then over time, the dirt gets kicked up, right? From the fact that that wasn't expressed before. So beautiful, honestly, truly beautiful. The Knight and the Page could also be indicative of like age gaps or generational gaps, life wisdom gaps. Doesn't have to be. I think it's really just coming out to say like meeting family to family, right? Soul to soul, heart to heart. Overall, we have the Hangman. Again, Pisces, more water. That unexpressed energy I was talking about, right? What has been paused in your heart emotionally, and then boom, 2 of Cups. It's been the ability to exchange with others. God, you guys, more water. It just keeps going. You have like nothing but water. It's so crazy. So again, hang in there with me, Cancers. The Hangman is out here to represent how emotionally or even spiritually you've been paused in a way, because what you've been yearning for and longing for is that exchange with other people, where you can actually express like that level of like love and emotion in a way that you haven't been able to before. Again, heart to heart, soul to soul. And with that comes light and activations and all the things, all the beautiful things. But yes, the dirt will get kicked up for you to work out. And even underneath the 2 of Cups, Chariot and the High Priestess. Spiritual and emotional evolution and progress towards exactly what it is you've been wanting. To fully express yourself and be received in all the love and emotions that you are capable of. And Cancer, you're capable of a lot because you're Cancer. Okay? And with that will also come Star Family and your team and other beings of that nature. Okay? Wow. What a reading. Last but not least, Leo. Cancer just wants to have heart-to-hearts with the world. Yeah, exactly. Where are we? Okay. Oh my God. So close. I'm trying not to drink all my water in case I need it before the end of the video, but I'm definitely down to like 1 sip, so. All right. Leos, Lions, happy belated birthday. Again, if you're just using timestamps or just tuning in now, and I haven't done the Leo birthday reading yet, I will do it when I have the energy and time, okay? And when I'm not dying. Leo. So Leo, I literally just got the word pride. Oh, is that pride in group or pride is in pride? Oh, there's levels, Leo. There's levels to this. Leo, probably because of Venus retrograding in your sign and Lilith also being in your sign. You've been getting some lessons in pride. That's what I'm feeling. And you've probably been experiencing that within your own pride. You're within your own little pod, within your own little family. I don't think that those lessons are over. I don't think those lessons are over. It might feel very humbling, but it's good. It's good for your growth. It's good, thank you. It's good for your growth and your capacity to love. Give and receive. Because it's interesting, right? Because I find with a lot of Leos, they're really good at the giving part, not always so great at the receiving part. Not to say that's an all-encompassing truth for Leos. It's just been my experience of Leos. And I'm sure everyone's experience of Leos are a little different, but that's been my experience. They're good at the giving. They're not good at the receiving. There's a, yeah, thank you. Oh God, here we go. Yeah, there's a vulnerability factor there, Leos. You have a wall at some point. It's interesting. I almost want to say it's a breaking point where it's like if someone tries to love you enough, it just like they just hit a wall. They hit a wall at some point, and at some point your ego gets in the way, and something about it doesn't feel right or doesn't feel. Oh, interesting that it disconnected. Did you not want me to say that? Do you not want me to talk about this? It's interesting because I was literally about to say when it cut out that it feels like a power thing. Sorry, Leos. Sorry. And this doesn't have to be you. It could totally be someone you're dealing with. But that's what it felt like to me when I was like, what is this wall about? And it's like, oh, it's a power thing. It's to feel in control. It's to feel powerful. As long as you're the one giving, you're the one who has the power. Leo. Leo. Like I said, doesn't have to be you. Could totally be someone you're dealing with. But you're getting lessons in that. You are definitely getting some lessons in that. And again, they might be very humbling. You may even, interesting, I'm getting both. You may hurt people in the process of learning these lessons, but you may also have people lash out at you too as a result of that, because they might recognize what it is that you're actually doing, and then they might feel like you're not really being genuine in how you're loving them. And then if it really is a power dynamic thing, are you actually loving them? Is that love? And Leos have big hearts. I know you guys do. I know you guys are very generous, and I know you guys can love fiercely. But for my Leos who are struggling with that, are you actually giving from a place of love, or are you giving from a place of control? And then if someone calls you out on it, I feel like that could be painful. If someone's like, you're not actually loving me, you're just trying to control me to feel okay and to feel powerful. Like if someone says you don't love me to a Leo, that could be very hurtful. Anyway, getting lost in the sauce. Let's go ahead and pull some cards. We're gonna go with the animals. No. Okay. I have another beverage here. I try to stick with water, but I'm gonna go for it. Okay. All right. Let's do the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. The Kronk voice. Well, there. My God, I haven't seen that movie in forever. I love that character. Sorry, now you got me thinking about that movie. Kronk. And the name, too, for that character. Kronk. Anyway, Leos. Totally made me laugh. Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo. What's going on for my Leos in this present moment? What's going on for my Leos in this present moment? I might do these more often. I do like these. They're just kind of long. They're long. But but I am enjoying doing these live with you guys. I think that's my point. Leo. Yeah, Leo. Oh, it's definitely lessons in love versus control. What movie? Emperor's New Groove. Yeah, it's definitely lessons in love versus power and control. Oh, shit. And I feel like for some of you, and again, it doesn't have to be you, it could be someone you're dealing with, like you might not even been realizing you've been doing that. Could have been a learned behavior. Could have been out of trauma, right? Yeah, oh, the back of my heart is hurting now all of a sudden. Ow! Ah! Oh, like knife in the back kind of pain. Yeah, it could have been out of like an experience of betrayal. Wolf. Wolf comes out when we are talking about pack dynamics or pride, pod, family, etc. Tribe, basically. We're talking about tribe. Sometimes when this card comes out, I also get like a student teacher energy, learning. But like I was saying, Leo, I feel like you are learning this lesson within your tribe, within your pride, within your pod, within your family, within who you deal with. Okay? Anything else? Whoa, oh my God. Cards wanted to vomit all over the place. Dragon. Solar plexus energy. It's, oh no, my heart's hurting. So dragon, shadowy dragon is about control. It is about possession and selfishness and power. Shadowy dragon energy is, okay? On the other flip side of dragon, like the light side of dragon is basically protector, guardian, right? Those who stand up for something, right? Those who stand up and out for something. But dragon does represent the solar, where we do dance with our confidence and self-esteem or our insecurities, which power dynamics are just a symptom of insecurities, right? Dragon also comes out when we're seeing through the ego. Here's the thing, Leos, like I said, this lesson might not be fun to learn because it's like people are seeing it. People are seeing it, but it's also a chance for you to see it about yourself. Truth is very much out, and it can also be indicative too of you getting in touch with your dragon energy or becoming aware of how you use your own dragon energy for those where that applies. Okay. Oh. Any other messages or insights for Leo? Interesting. Was sneaky. So there were two cards here, but all I could see was the beaver, and I'm like, oh, work and consistency and predictability, interesting. And then I saw vulture. It was like, pop, just popped out right there. Death magic, scorpionic energy, transformation and change. Leos, I almost want to say your routine is being upheavaled. The consistency you've had even with like your tribe, your group, has been upheavaled. So you can learn this lesson. For some of you, it's purely with work. Some of you, it's with what has been your normal with people, right? It has been upheavaled, and some of you, it's your routine. So take it as it resonates. But yeah, it's Leo. I mean, again, calling a spade, it's very humbling. It's very humbling. I would also look to see where you have Virgo and Taurus in your charts, just because we've had so, like during Venus retrograde anyway, right? Obviously, which has been in your sign, Leo. So Leo, Taurus, and Virgo have been the most important signs to pay attention to for the last couple months. And I feel like we're in a peak energy with all of those right now. So I would just check your houses to see where those are transiting for you, to see like if maybe there's some sort of alignment there with this message for you. So Virgo, Taurus, and Leo, and of course Leo and Virgo will be neighbors. Yeah, so take a peek at that. See if anything else wants to come out here. Ooh, Leo, you're making my back hurt. Anything else for my lions pertaining to this spread? Things just got testy. Firefly and Scorpion. Scorpion comes out when we're holding on to shit. Which makes sense, right? If there's control issues, it's because you're holding on to shit. Holding on to something that doesn't bring you happiness, essentially, is how I'm going to say that. Doesn't bring you light, doesn't bring you joy. Taking up space in a way that is potentially detrimental to you. Firefly is a catalytic energy. Normally Firefly is like in relation to inspiration, like sudden burst of energy, and like use it to be productive. Like that's Firefly energy. But for it to come out with Scorpion, that to me feels like a trigger. That to me is trigger of whatever's fueling this pattern for you. Okay, could also even be the light bulb moment of like, oh shit, I see it, right? Yeah, for some of you that's the case. Overall, we have Dragonfly. This calls for a shift in perception. That's when Dragonfly comes out in this deck. It's literally saying, shift your beliefs. Shift your beliefs, shift your perception, shift your consciousness, which to me, with all of these cards coming out here, right? The wolf with dragon, the vulture with beaver, the firefly with a scorpion, it's to say, let go. Let go. Let go of what fuels this pattern for you. Shift. And then we get, oh my God, beautiful. Oh, that's so beautiful. Look, swan and dolphin. That's healing energy. That shift, if you allow yourself to see it for what it is, and then be like, oh shit, okay, I gotta be honest with myself about this. I gotta deal with this. You allow yourself to deal with it. You get swan and dolphin. Dolphin is the healer. Straight up in this deck, the dolphin is the healer. Swan indicates sometimes partnership, but also indicates coming into wholeness within the self, right? Oh, excuse me. So that you will be able to give and receive in love authentically without the power dynamics, without the insecurities, right? In a really pure way. And that's really beautiful. For some of you, oh, interesting. For some of you, there is actually a person here who is very healing to your journey, potentially somebody who is mirroring things back to you, or you can even say someone who is like technically a counterpart or of that nature. Just with the swan, sometimes it can indicate that. You see the mirror images there. Who is here to shift your perception, who is here to get you to see this about yourself, right? And it's like, they may be very triggering, okay? They may be very triggering. They might poke that bear, but it's so you can see it about yourself, okay? Do we even need tarot cards? I'm like, this is like so clear. Go ahead. We're going to go ahead and use the Riddick Tarot. Ooh, last sign. We did it. Just, 3 hours, but we did it. Leo, any other messages or insights for my lions? Yeah, I don't think it's necessary to do tarot cards, but we're doing it just because I did it for all the other signs. I think if I do these in the future, I need to only stick to one deck. Maybe I'll only use the animals. Maybe we'll do that in the future. I don't know. We'll see. Y'all know how my life is. We'll see. Anything else for my lions? Thank you, Island Turtle. This has been so healing. Perfect timing. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, my partner shines light on my pride and allows me to see my triggers. I just got a big old ego. It's okay. We all got egos, right? We all got egos. One more for my lions. Okay. Yeah, this is a lesson in humility for sure. Hold on, coming back to here. If this is about a person who is helping you see this about yourself, there may have even been a little bit of a battle going on as far as like, kind of like battle of egos, actually. Where Leos, there might have been periods of time where you looked down on this person, like you were almost like better. No judgment. It's just what I was picking up on. Not for everybody. All right. Yeah, wow. So we have 9 of Pentacles with the Hierophant and the 6 of Cups. The beliefs rooted in the past. That is all I see with the Hierophant and the 6 of Cups relating to the 9 of Pentacles. So Leo, that 9 of Pentacles energy is relating to how you feel about yourself, your individual standing as a person on your own foundation, in your own life, with your own confidence, self-esteem, or even financially. Very confident, very much the solar plexus, right, that I was getting with the dragon. Hierophant and 6 of Cups. Very tied to your belief systems that are very, very rooted in your childhood and very rooted within your family. It's almost like you're still carrying around, I hate to say it, but I want to say programs. Programs that your family instilled you with. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Programs that your family instilled you with that you fall upon so that you can feel secure and that you can feel powerful as the Nine of Pentacles. Not always healthy. Not always healthy family values or programs, but it's like continue, like always falling back on that and very attached to that still to feel solid and sturdy and confident. And with that probably comes power dynamics, right? Anything else for my lions? Interesting. Two of Wands and the Star card. Two of Wands coming out here does indicate a pressure point is actually how it's coming through. Normally we say crossroads for that card, but I'm actually hearing pressure point. Pressure point, pressure point, pressure point. And the Star being there, it's almost like this moment of, are you going to surrender to healing and truth or not? Right? That Firefly Scorpion energy. Yeah, I keep hearing it's a pressure point. It's a pressure point. It's a pressure point. 44 people and 44 likes. Yeah, totally. Pressure point. Moment of truth. Surrender to the truth. Surrender to the reality and the healing that can come with it. Or not. Or keep going about your life in the ways that you have with whatever you learned around your family on how to feel powerful. In the ways that are potentially not healthy. Anything else for my lions? Anything else for my lions? Truth. King of Swords. 45. Wow, beautiful. With the King of Pentacles, and then yeah, and moving into peace. 6 of Swords, and working on relationships. 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. King of Swords and the King of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Like I said, for some of you, there could be a person creating this pressure point, and that would be between a King of Swords and a King of Pentacles. So it's very interesting. And I haven't said this in a while. I used to say this a lot, but it's something I still hold true to when I'm reading tarot. That when you have two cards of the same like sex, 2 queens, 2 kings, usually indicates some kind of conflict because they're both trying to do the same thing. A king is always trying to exert. A queen is always like receive. So you have a king and a queen, one's giving, one's receiving. When you got 2 kings, it's like that. When you have 2 queens, it's both trying to take, right? It can create conflict. Doesn't have to, but more likely to than if you were to have a king and a queen. That was Clydester. Anyway, so if this is happening between you and another person and someone's like creating that pressure point, well, here's you finding peace and acceptance, right? With this person and being able to do the work as a result of this relationship. Beautiful. And potentially even working on that relationship or investing in that relationship. Could be a friend, could be a family member, doesn't have to be a romantic interest. Now, for those of you where it's really just a solo journey, where you're finding this healing for yourself, within yourself, you're being very honest with yourself and very mature. Because the King of Pentacles is Taurus energy. The King of Pentacles, to me, is the most mature king. The King of Pentacles, to me, is the one that is responsible for the 10. The 10 of Pentacles and holds it down, can carry the weight, can carry the family, can multitask, can do it all, right? And be responsible and have that integrity. The King of Swords is really good at making decisions. Not to say the King of Swords isn't mature and powerful in their own way. The King of Pentacles can do that and more, right? But the King of Swords is the ultimate strategist and decision maker and the discernment of truth, right? Very, very wise. And combining that with responsible and practical and having integrity, and then you're able to find this acceptance of self and be able to have relationships in a way and work on your relationships in a way that you haven't been able to before, because that wall isn't going to be there anymore. Nice. I like it, Leos. That is it, you guys. 3 hours and 10 minutes later. I'm gonna go take a break. I'm glad I did this though, because it was really bothering me. that I hadn't connected with you guys, that I hadn't done 2 weeklies. Excuse me. I'm so grateful for you. I was so happy just to hear you shuffle the deck. Aw, that's pretty sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I love my job, so it just felt wrong, you know? I just was like, I don't like that. I need to do something. So I'm glad I did, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If anybody could put the timestamp for Libra, I'd really appreciate it. I don't want to go through the whole video to like try to figure that out. It's the only one that I missed. You don't have to, but if anyone does, I'd be so appreciative. In the next couple days, I am going to be getting a little bit more on task with like work stuff, like messages and things like that. So if you sent me a message on Patreon, I'm so sorry I haven't answered yet. You all know how it's been. And then I got home finally, and then like I totally had to change the energy in my place because it was like we all, I think we've all felt that the last couple weeks, like needing to change up our home. And it's been a wild ride, and it's about to get wilder, which I'm excited for, but I am in the next couple days like getting very serious and organized. So even if I can't record as much as I want, because I think having this test run was also good, I'm clearly not ready to do long videos, especially back to back. I'm still going to do readings in the next couple days. They're probably just not going to be the ones I want to do. Okay, so please be patient as I'm also still recovering. I know you guys understand. I truly missed you. We love you. We love you and thank you. Oh, thank you guys so much. I love you. I could not do this if you guys did not support me. So thank you so much for supporting me all these years. I know some of you guys are new and you haven't been supporting all these years, but either way, thank you for showing up and supporting me. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna call it a night, and I will be live for the full moon. I'll be live for the live tomorrow. I'm gonna do the live tomorrow for the full moon in Pisces. It's not scheduled yet. You'll see that come through either today or tomorrow. Trying to decide what time of day. I feel like it needs to be later in the day, just because it's a weekday. But how late in the day, right, is the question. I still haven't decided. A part of me wants to do it in the morning, because like I work better in the morning. I haven't decided. Just keep your notifications on. Okay. Thank you. Yes, I've been crazy organizing everything. Yeah, it's all the Virgo. It's all the Virgo stuff. Please take your time. Thank you. I know you guys understand, and I am so grateful that you guys do. But I can feel my throat going, so I'm gonna go. I love you guys. I love you. Have a good night and take care. Bye.